If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $7 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start. How's it going?
Hey.
Hi, Gordon. Nice to meet you. Robert?
Yeah.
Got a package here for you. Throw some messages online I want to go over, okay? I just want to have a conversation with you about it, okay? Is there any weapons on the house or on you?
No.
Okay. Mind if I come in? I don't want neighbors over here and shit.
No, I want to go outside.
Okay, yeah, let's go outside. That's for your protection. I'm a bigger dude. I just want you to know I'm not here to hurt you, blackmail you, anything like that, okay?
Is this because of what's his face? Or because of
Here, let's just talk about it outside.
the kid outside? No, I don't want to be beat up by three guys.
No. We're not going to beat you up. That is because, no, the whole reason they're here is for safety reasons. I swear to God, I promise
I'm not
you.
going to do anything against him.
No, I understand.
I'm not going to do a darn thing towards him.
No.
My brother's sleeping. That's the only reason.
Okay. Yeah. Well, dude, they're going to be at a distance. Nobody here is going to hurt you. I promise
You
you.
can go outside.
Okay. My name's Gordon, by the way. Sorry to meet you like this.
I'm Bob.
All right.
You're talking about Kevin.
Yeah, we'll get to that here. Hold on.
Guys, I didn't say it was ever going to hurt Kevin. I don't know why Kevin's even doing this. I
Yeah.
have nothing to do with this shit.
Here, let's just go in the parking lot so people on the street don't over here. And the shade's good if you don't mind. Whatever works. Okay, so Kevin.
Yep.
Okay, so what's going on with Kevin?
Okay. I want to see his text messages.
We'll get to those. It's just Kevin. So we're talking
I told
about.
him he has a warrant out for his arrest.
Okay.
That's 100% true. He's got a warrant.
Okay.
He stole shit from Tim.
Okay.
He stole watches. He stole the computer.
Mhm.
He stole quite a bit of shit.
Yeah.
The guy over here actually at the smoke shop, actually showed me the picture of the watch with Kevin laughing. All I did, I went over, I says, I would like the picture so I can turn it in the police department because Tim's pissed off.
Yeah.
So is Tim's son.
Got it.
Tim's son is freaking a nut. I'm gonna let you know. He's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
And he will hurt him. I just text him. I says, I don't know what's going on. I left Kevin a message. Kevin and I used to hang out quite a bit.
Sure.
I says, listen, I don't appreciate being played. I says, one way or another, I says, either you stole the shit or you didn't.
Right.
I texted him yesterday and told him, I says, you better run. I says, because they are going to come after you, and they're going to come after you, and they're going to come after you hard. I says, you got a warrant for your arrest right freaking now.
Okay.
And that is no lie that he's got a warrant.
Okay.
Because it is grand larceny. What he's in trouble for is grand larceny right now.
No, I can definitely see that.
Tim is telling me everything with is true with what he did. He's got grand larceny. They had the police department already here. Police department talked to Tim.
Yeah.
Police department talked to me about him. And I says, listen, I wasn't there when none of the shit was stolen.
Okay.
I says, I know nothing on it. I'm getting this all secondhand.
Yeah.
I says, until he showed me the picture.
All right.
Of the watch. And Kevin laughing about it. And I says, fine, I'm going to text him. And I says, listen. I text him and I says, listen, buddy, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I says, listen, but I just tell him, I says, listen, you have a warrant. And that's what all I told him. And I said, and on the phone, Tim, I didn't text what the thing which says, I hope you have a painful death. That was from Tim.
Okay.
But it was on my phone. Yes.
Okay. Well, was that on Instagram, Facebook, or?
No, it's on Messenger.
Messenger. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I appreciate you clearing that part up. You know, I know you're not out to hurt anybody or do anything stupid like that, but so there was some other stuff I did want to talk about too. I appreciate you clearing that part up because I was going to ask about that first, about that whole Kevin situation. But are you still working at all, or?
I don't want to discuss if I'm working or not.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
Doesn't matter.
no one's business
Yeah,
if I'm working
no
or not.
problem, no problem. Well, I'm kind of here for as well. There was about some messages on Instagram and some other apps that kind of want to talk about. Has there been? It's kind of about the guy that's been talking to you on Instagram the past couple weeks.
No. I'm done.
Well, Kevin.
I'm done.
Well,
I'm done.
Robert.
I'm
Robert,
done.
listen, dude.
I'm done.
Robert.
I'm done with you guys.
Robert.
I'm done.
Robert. No. Listen, Robert.
Done.
Robert.
I'm done with you guys.
Robert, hold on. Do you want me to move them away? God damn it. Robert. Robert, I just want to have a conversation about it, okay? Look, I understand it's not you that's doing all this, but there's people messaging you, dude. Robert. Okay, Robert, look, you understand we have everything saved. I just want to have a conversation with you about it, dude. Huh? Robert, you're free to call them, okay? Because if you call them, then whatever I have, that's on their end at that point. Huh? Robert, listen, dude. Huh? I don't think it's smart to have the neighbors overhearing all this stuff. Robert, look, I understand. Robert, if you want to call the cops, you can, dude. Robert, I'll have this conversation with you in private. But all you're doing is distracting the neighbors, okay? Look, I understand you're trying to get your life on the right track, all right? I'm sorry that shit happened with Kevin. I know that's not your fault, but there's other shit that's been going on, dude. I just want to have a conversation about it. Huh? Robert, I'm going to be outside, dude. Huh? What? Robert, I understand you're not a bad dude. You're not trying to hurt anybody or do anything bad, but I don't want you falling into the same bullshit that happened a couple years ago, man. That's all. No. Huh? Okay, Robert, we have every single thing saved. We have every single thing saved, okay? I came here to talk to you about it because I believe it can be addressed here. I'm not here to bring all this extracurricular bullshit into it, dude. I just want to have a conversation about it. That's all. Make sure you're on the right path and we're good to go. That's it. That's
Listen,
all.
you're
Hey,
my brother.
I understand. I understand. But hey, just listen to me, dude. I'm just going to talk to you right here, if you don't mind. Look, I know, dude, I know it's nerve-wracking, bro, but I promise you, I'm not, dude, if I wanted to bring the world crashing down, I would have done that, but I'm not here to do that, dude. I understand. Are you taking care of him?
No, my brother's taking care of me.
Okay, okay. So look, I mean, I know y'all are there for each other, okay? The last thing I'd want to do is have a family separated from each other. That's not what I'm about, man. Okay, I know they're there. Okay, that's just because I want you to be assured I'm not here to fucking break down the door, do anything crazy like that, okay? I know it's a lot, man. I know. Okay, if I thought that this was just all irredeemable and that this just is what it is, I wouldn't have came to your door and just wanted to talk to you about it, right? You know, with everything saved, there's so much more I could have done, right? But I just came here to talk to you. You're not a bad person, all right? I know you want to do right by people. Shit. I mean, dude, I wish I was there. I wish I'm there for my brother like you're there for your brother, dude. Okay? If I thought that some internet bullshit was the end all be all to everything, bro, I wouldn't be here talking to you. There's a difference between...
Can they stop recording?
Just turn the cameras around. Thank you.
Okay, you can go.
Yeah, I'm totally cool to send him in the car and just talk to you about it outside. I'm fine
No,
with that.
I'm not going in your car.
No. Send them in the car and talk to you, and we can just talk outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do that. Oh, just follow me down. Oh,
I'll talk later. That's it.
well,
I'm not going to swing at anybody.
no, I know you're not, man, but pretty much the reason I want to do the parking lot is I trust you, but sometimes the situation get a little chippy because you know what we're about to talk about, right? So,
No.
all right. Well, I think we do know. So I think we have an idea of it, right? So sometimes one of us can say the wrong thing, other person gets offended. You know, I'm not going to get offended, but
yeah, say what you have to say.
okay, that's fine. So it is about the guy that's been texting your Instagram account the past like, you know, couple weeks or so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So all I'm going to ask, I didn't read through all of these. We have everything saved. I didn't read through all of them. I'm a college dropout. I fucking hate reading, you know, all that shit. But I do got to ask though, obviously we're here in New York right now. Are you actually from Ocean City, or is that just fucking you fucking around, or?
Me screwing around with him. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was trying to set him up.
Okay.
On there, and you can see where I admitted to him I was trying to set him up.
Mm-hmm.
And because I really wanted to get him.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get him bad.
Okay.
On there. And he went and said certain things on there, and I wanted to get him.
Okay.
I really wanted to get him. I wanted to set him up so fucking bad because I've had this shit happen to me when I was younger. And that's all I wanted to do.
So you went through like, you had something happen to you when you were younger? Was it like a relative or a?
Yes.
Okay. Don't give me all the details, but man, how old were you when that happened? 4 years old. Okay.
That's right. I never sent him anything. I didn't do anything or whatever. He contacted me, and I was like, okay, listen, I'm going to go after him. I'm going to go after him. I'm going to go after him hard. Mm-hmm. You got the text message.
I sure do. I sure do. So kind of what was this guy talking to you about?
His daughter.
Really?
A daughter, yeah.
Okay.
And this and that. I don't know what username he used.
That's fair.
I shut down the freaking account once. I started getting sick. I started getting sick over it. And I said, listen, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go after him. I can't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. What was kind of making you grossed out?
The things he was saying. How he was talking. It was just, I was like, listen, you're grossing me right now. I've just had it.
Okay. What was like the? I mean, you know, obviously, I can tell you're not with this stuff. What was kind of like a synopsis of what he was kind of talking about? Like, I mean, I'm sure you don't have every message in your mind, but like, what was kind of saying?
Like how he would he would take pictures of his daughter.
Oh, really?
How he would daughter and this and that. And I'm like, this is a bunch of bullshit. Buddy, you can do whatever you on there.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just, I don't know.
Fair enough. So you're kind of like would you call yourself kind of like an internet watchdog type thing, or?
Tried to be.
Okay.
Ever since stuff has happened to me, yes. And maybe I'm doing about it the wrong way.
Right. Right.
I don't know if I am or not. I don't know if I'm stepping off the line.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to, maybe I should be working with people. I talked to my therapist a while back about, what can I do to overdo what I'm doing, or of trying to, from my childhood. And she's like, well, get involved in some organizations.
Okay.
Whatever you have to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really want to talk about this anymore. I really don't.
Okay. Well, obviously, some of the messages people can take in the wrong context. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I like here to dispel that. So, what you told me is something happened to you as a kid. See, I didn't even know that, and to me, that eases my mind just that much more. You know what I mean, dude?
It's very hard to talk about.
It is.
I'm an adopted child. That's my brother.
Your bio brother?
No.
Oh, okay.
Adopted brother.
Sure.
And I'm just to the point. I'm glad that you brought this up. I will. I will do what I'm doing. Of trying to trap people and get people. I thought that Kevin at one time was into it, and I was trying to get shit from him too to find out if he was because on some of the things he said. Like
get shit from him?
Yeah.
Like get him to send you photos or whatever?
No. Just to slip and say stuff in this and that, because he came out one time. Tim has a granddaughter. She's 21, but she acts a little smaller. And she goes, "Oh, she's got to find this and that," and that set me off.
Yeah,
like this is not what
Right. The reason I ask, because so your thing is kind of like being a watchdog, catching the bad guys, right? How long have you been doing that? What apps do you do that on? I guess.
I was using Instagram, and then that was about it.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. How many? So I guess you would consider the person talking to you on Instagram a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So we'll just. So I guess we both know the definition of that. How many of these bad people do you think have talked to you on Instagram that you've tried to like set up or kind of help? Because dude, I think that's actually great work you're doing.
I don't think so.
Well,
maybe 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I talked to this one guy years back.
Yeah.
And I know he got caught.
Okay.
And it had to do with me catching him.
Okay.
I helped. Along with it.
Yeah.
He went by the name Stephen Davis.
Okay.
Supposedly from Wales, and I got it to the point where I made sure that whatever I was doing was being monitored.
What year was that?
Oh shit, probably 20-something years ago.
Okay.
When it happened, when he was, let's see, wait, I've been here for about 15 years.
Just to be on the same page, what was Steven kind of into?
Same thing. It was just
so like underage kids, pretty much. Okay.
And I mean, not whatever. I was documented.
Yeah.
I was younger than this and that, but I'll be honest with you. It's I'm having a hard time even talking about it.
It is hard to talk about.
20-something years of therapy of trying to get over the, and it was my aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
I mean, they would sell me out to people.
Oh, really? Was this here in town, or where was this?
Bridgewater.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, my brother doesn't do a lot of it. I mean, I was my aunt, my uncle would both do it. My aunt, when they separated, my aunt would send me out to other people's houses for weekends and this and that. And we went on for 8 months before this fucking state finally stepped in. I don't know why they stepped in, and they sent me back to the Corrigan family. And nobody knew for years. I was a hateful person, very hateful, very bitter, very whatever. And I was like, I just wanted to find out that maybe I'm doing it the wrong way.
So you just think like, why would this happen to me, but not all these other? Yeah.
Why isn't everybody else getting fucking caught? Why isn't everybody else freaking? This shit's out there so badly. Why aren't they getting caught? Why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that? And I was like, maybe I could do something. Maybe I can, pretend I'm a fucking little girl or whatever, and get these people, and then hopefully I can turn. I'm assuming you're a watchdog organization. Why aren't they watching? Why aren't they watching so much? Where was my watchdog when I was younger?
I know. I know. Yeah, it's really, it sucks, man. Because no matter how many people are trying to work against it, man, there's so many people that are just going to go undetected, So on Instagram, I mean, how many times have you ran? So when I say someone like this, I guess we just mean like weirdos into that type of stuff. How often have you kind of like these people try to talk to you on Instagram? Have you
Daily?
What?
Daily.
What are they?
Daily. I can get people like this online. I mean, instantly, I can get somebody to.
And they all talk to you about little kids?
Instantly.
What?
Instantly. I'm talking instantly.
Are you exaggerating, or is this like, okay? So you're telling me there's a person every day that hits you up just like that about little kids?
You can go on Instagram for 10 seconds
Uh-huh.
and just pretend you're, and instantly they'll come right on. I'm telling you, my nieces, my nephews, I have my nieces living in with me, and instantly they'd be on Instagram, and like within minutes, people are hitting them up instantly. Hey, you got to, you got this, you got that, you got. I'm like, you got to be freaking. I mean, it's instant.
Is that you going undercover?
No. This is when my nieces were living in the house, and they just had the things on their own Instagram accounts that their parents allowed them to have. And I was like, Nikki, what the fuck are you doing? I look at her thing, and she's got like 10 guys, a messenger, and I'm like, what the hell is
What about on the? I guess your Instagram was Bob here. On the Bob account, how many of these weirdos have like talked to you, or that you went undercover for, or try to set them up on there?
I don't think any.
Well, there's here.
I don't know if I went under Bob or not.
No,
with mine.
No, I mean on this Instagram right here that I have a printout of. How many of these weirdos have tried to talk to you? You think? So I wonder how common it is with adult to adult.
I don't think it's very often. I mean, there was a guy last night, and he went by Dad something or other.
Yeah.
I sent him a text message last night. It says, I am working. I don't know if you got that text message in your thing. It says, I'm working for an organization, which is a lie. I said, listen, my job was to set you up. I says, I can't do it. And that's when I finally decided I was going to shut down my Instagram account. I says, I can't do it. I don't think I have the whatever to try to get these people to admit that they.
Right.
And I was like, and I texted him twice because what the hell are you talking about? And I said, you know what you're talking about. I said, stop doing what you're doing. And I
just give him a warning or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you got that message or what. I don't know. Someone you watch my account.
Sure. Well, how long ago did you kind of get into that mentality on Instagram of like wanting to kind of set people up or help kids or whatever?
Maybe 6 months ago.
6 months ago?
After I got done talking to my therapist, I was like, maybe I can do something, one way or another, trying to do this.
Appreciate that, dude.
Maybe I went about it the wrong way.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I did. Maybe I'm stepping over my boundaries, but I would really like. I would really have liked to work with an organization.
Dude, I love that. Like, so what are so 6 months ago? Because these messages started a few weeks ago, if I remember right. 6 months ago, what did you start doing to kind of try to take this upon yourself? And there's nothing wrong with. I mean, even if it's the wrong way,
I went and I looked online for organizations that do this, like trying to like work undercover.
No, I mean, like, what did you start doing on Instagram? Like, who did you start messaging, or who started messaging you, and all that stuff?
No. Oh, I thought you meant when did I start thinking about it?
Oh, okay.
No. It was recently about trying to set people up.
Okay.
On there, and I be honest, I probably have set up I know I set up 2 people already.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I know for a fact.
Was that on this Bob account here?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I know I did. I know I set them up.
Well, you're not setting up kids, right? You're setting up adults?
No, not set
Yeah.
up. I know I set this one really bad.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, because I forwarded it.
And this isn't the, so that's not the guy from last night. That's another dude, right?
No, the guy from last night, his name, is it Dan or Dan
Yeah.
something?
But the guy,
That's the one I'm trying to set up.
okay, but you said there was another guy who's super bad.
Yes.
Okay, so there's this.
But I think something. I think it's the same guy. I think he's the same guy.
But were they on different accounts? Okay.
I definitely believe they were on 2 different freaking accounts because he had Daddy something or other and he had that. And if you look on it, it's a mega freaking CP. And I knew his name's Richard Bourne.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to set this up.
Okay.
And last night was the night I says he wasn't taking the bait and he kept telling me, I believe that you're a freaking cop. He kept saying that. And I was like, I'm not.
So the guy was.
Yeah, he kept asking, he wanted my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted all my personal information. I said, I'm not giving it to him. And I think that's when I started realizing he knows something.
And that was the mega CP guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says, he knows something. And that's when I said, the best thing I can do is I can just give him a warning and just scare him, say, hey, I work for an organization, blah, blah, blah.
Did you give the warning to both people or both accounts or just one? Or
I think it was just the one.
Okay. So what was the mega CP guy, was that the one talking about his daughter or that was somebody else? Okay. So there is one other account that was you were trying to set up, right? Who is that?
I think it's the same one. I think he goes by Daddy something or other, and that's the one from, I think I was telling him I was the girl from Ocean City.
Okay.
And I think they're the same people. I totally believe they're the same person.
Okay.
On both accounts, Bob.
Right. So I'm curious about one thing. So that's good. I'm glad you're doing the right thing, at least trying to do your part to stop the problem, because it's a huge problem. You're not going to stop it. I'm not going to stop it. But, hey, it takes an army, right? So there's also some messages to, I guess, for lack of a better word, younger ladies under 18 that have talked to you on Instagram. Like I have one of an 11-year-old, and there's some others. What's kind of your deal with kind of texting those people? And I'm not accusing you. I'm just asking. Wait, but you're setting up kids? Like, because I have messages where you've kind of talked to, one way or the other, younger ladies under 18 have talked to you. You've talked to younger ladies under 18 on Instagram. Like, just reaching out to them. If
that was it, I didn't know they were under 18.
Well, no, I didn't say the messages were bad. I'm just saying there was just, you were talking to them.
There's just one, Julie. Oh, are you talking about Julie?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's her name.
Yeah.
No, she texted me saying that she was lonely or something. And I gave her support and this and that. I said, listen, I understand where this could be, but don't do anything stupid in your life. I said, please don't do anything stupid. I said, so there are friends around, you can do whatever, talk to a friend, that was about it.
Yeah.
Just to give her support. She hasn't, her friend must be back because I heard her back from her.
Okay.
Just to be, because I know where to this.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just supporting her?
Yes.
Okay. So how common is it for like younger ladies under 18 to kind of reach out wanting support and this and that? And how many times do you think you've given them that support online?
Never. That was the only, I just saw that she put on their board, and the way her thing went on there, it looked like she was on the point of maybe hurting herself. Some of the text that she put in comments and this and that. But,
I see. Interesting.
I don't want, I'll be honest, I don't really want to talk about this anymore. I really don't.
Well,
I don't know what you're looking for, one way or another.
Well, the only reason, because, there is some other stuff that people might say, oh, what's he doing? Because, I know you're trying to do the right thing. I sincerely...
He's got the camera pointing at me. I know he does.
Yeah, but it's so far away that I can't even, like...
No, he's filming it.
All right, well, you can, I'll see what I see your face.
I know you guys are recording, but I whatever you're trying to do, I don't know.
Yeah, well, Bob, what we're trying to do is just make sure it's a peaceful conversation. We're not coming here to say, oh, how dare you? Because obviously, I'm not like that. I'm not, because a lot of people would just listen to what you're saying and then just assume the worst still, right? And obviously, there's context to everything. Like words on a piece of paper don't really mean shit.
Mind if I see the Texas?
Sure.
Okay.
Kind of a.
Can I look through them?
Yeah. So.
That's. Well, this doesn't say anything. Oh, him. Yeah. Sorry to hurt my arm. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This is the guy I'm trying to set up.
Okay.
I go, what do you mean by homemade? See, I'm asking him, what the hell does...
And that's on that Telegram app, right?
Yeah, no, what's the stuff? Secure. See, I asked him, I go, how do you know this site is secure?
Uh-huh.
And then he texted, can I see more? And yeah, see, I'm trying to...
Well, it looked like you were texting as your niece, right?
Yes, because
okay.
I want him to open up more.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want him to believe that he's talking to I went for seafood, yes. But you've been driving to work, nothing but fun, yes. You're a really lucky man. I have a little girl around your age, Will.
So I'm curious because Telegram's kind of a new one to me. When did we first get Telegram?
I think it's fairly new. He told me about it. Can I say one?
Sure.
Don't mind if I read them all here. Local, yeah. Now, how did you get this so quick?
Well, it's kind of you're a watchdog. We're just making sure that you're on the right path because we don't want you stepping out of bounds or anything like that.
I want to look. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think I stepped out of bounds?
Well, there's kind of some things where it kind of looks like maybe because I don't think that you're out to hurt anybody, but there's obviously, I think, people that have been trying to associate with you online that are terrible people. And I mean recently. I don't just mean this guy either. I mean, there's been quite a few, I'm sure, as you know. How would you describe the people on Telegram? Not this guy, but just everybody else. Like, how would you say they are? Okay.
No.
Yeah, we'll go through them. Okay. So is Telegram like kind of a groups, individuals, or kind of both? How does that kind of work?
It's a messaging app.
Okay. Yeah, are the messages usually like one-on-one messages or group messages or kind of both? Or
I think it's group. I think you can go group.
Groups?
Let's see what. I wanted to see what he has to say on here. Yeah, how did you find Messenger? My niece.
Mm-hmm.
You followed my Instagram account.
Yeah.
I advertise little things on you. I don't know what that is. Yeah. See, pizza, to let you know, you probably know this for a fact. The code word for child pornography is pizza.
Pizza. Yeah.
Yeah. I am finding all this stuff out. But
when's the first time you've kind of seen pizza being floated around with this type of stuff? Yeah.
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I'm starting to notice it on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to notice on Facebook.
Really?
Yes. Even on Facebook. There's little code signs
mm-hmm.
on things like a pizza.
Okay.
There's a smiley face. It's a different icon smiley face. And that will give you a code that person is into something.
Like into some younger stuff?
Yeah.
So do you see that more prevalently on Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seeing a lot.
How common do you how common do you kind of or I guess how common do you see the pizza symbol on Instagram or that some weird smiley face or whatever? Like how common is that, you think?
Yes, this is him. That's him.
Oh, okay,
This is
okay.
John from. Okay. See, this is my. However, you spelled it.
Oh.
See, that was his old account,
Got it.
which means that he had both accounts.
Fair enough.
And I was trying to set up on both accounts.
So how often do you see that pizza and that weird smiley face and that pizza symbol being floated around on Instagram? Like how common is that? Oh, really?
Among men, you'll see it all the freaking time. You will see the things on there, and it's so perfect. Instagram is one of the worst.
So it just like kind of pops up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you say Instagram is more common than Facebook. How so?
I don't know. I think it's because Instagram is monitored differently than whatever.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say on where. I think Facebook is owned by one.
Yeah.
And it's that.
Well, it's like I think it's a like Office Max and Office Depot.
Yeah.
How they're two like separate stores but the same company. I think it's kind of like that or something. I want to say. Okay, so when we see pizza pop up on Instagram, like are these profiles just popping up just like that?
You'll see it in parentheses, or you'll see a piece of pizza, or you'll see a full pizza under the person's name.
Okay.
I mean,
So that's a lot of those accounts.
Pineapple's another one I've seen underneath there,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll on there. I don't know what pineapple means.
Yeah.
Just different rules.
So like you just kind of like I guess just type something in like that and those profiles pop like yeah. I mean I'm just asking like I was.
No, you can go like let's say you go you're scrolling down through Instagram
Yeah.
or whatever, and you see a guy's account or whatever. And let's say it's Dave.
All right.
And you punch on Dave. Dave looks like a good guy, and you look, and underneath his name will be the symbol of whatever, and it will have. Sometimes it'll have you press on the guy's picture on this.
Yeah.
And it'll open up, and it'll go to like whatever multiple pictures, and there'll be a picture of a pizza or pineapple, and then I would notice that is a symbol for something. And I says, well, let me message, and that's how I got this guy. When he put down Mega CP, I know it's CP. I was like, well, that's what I got my first victim.
What does the mega part mean?
Mega is, I don't think that means you got a lot of files or something. I don't know.
Files.
Files, or he's and I think trader. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
And I said, this is the perfect guy to sell up.
Nice.
This is the person. I'm doing that off. It's probably because I'm not.
Well,
Right.
looks like you're coming out of the trenches with a machine gun, but you have no bulletproof vest, and you're just like out in the open, just shooting at everybody while you're getting shot at yourself. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, one of the officers around here is my best friend.
The who?
One of the officers.
Oh,
is
cool,
One of my
cool.
best friends, and what I was going to do is set the guy up and get the shit to them.
Nice.
Say, hey, guess what? Here you go. You want a score? Here you go. You want a pin in your little hat?
Yeah.
Here you go.
So
I got something for you.
Well, fucking hell yeah.
But
So you've seen okay, so you've started to figure out what pizza means like past couple weeks. How long have you been seeing pizza for on Instagram without kind of it registering, you think?
2-3 weeks.
Oh, so it's all started.
He's got it on his account. That's what made me think. This, I didn't notice it right after talking to him, and then I saw the symbols on his account, and I go, wait a minute.
That's been happening on a lot of accounts.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got his pizza symbol. He's got the pineapple symbol. They got to be codes for something, and this is what I was trying to get him into.
Okay.
Admitting to me, what do these symbols mean? What does this mean? Okay, and if I go in there saying I'm just a guy. If I come in there and say I have a niece.
Yeah.
Now we're on the same page because he already told me he has a daughter. Oh, by the way, guess what? Here we go. And you got something in common. And then when he's asking, well, if you don't have anything to trade, then what are you looking for? And I'm like, I never said I had it. I was like, I was trying to go to him. He's like going back and forth with this thing. And I was like, I kept trying to get him to admit to something on there.
Yeah.
And whatever. I never wanted, I wanted him, without sending anything to me, I was going to have him say, hey, you want me to send you something? Then guess what? I could hit the button.
Boom, got him dead to rights. Yeah.
I have done it multiple times. I have hit the button which says report, and I have reported. I've reported this. I reported his conversations on here. There's a few of them that are on here that I actually like, where he comes out and says this thing about, I have the private message or the videos. I hit report.
So have you? How many accounts do you think you've like actually done the right thing, reported?
10.
Okay, and were they all like pizza related? Do you think?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
One guy multiple times I go, dude, would you send me? Send me anything. You send me something. That's it. And he goes, come on. And I kept going like this.
Was this on Instagram, Telegram, or Instagram?
I kept reporting this freaking thing, and they wouldn't do it. Literally takes, and this is what's pissed me off.
Yeah.
It takes Instagram 30 to 45 days to shut down the account.
Don't get me started.
Or go back on the account. And I keep going, guess what? If I keep talking to the guy, keep reporting it, it's gonna go in.
Well, Bob, let me tell you an industry secret. If you really want to get their accounts taken down, have them say Trump 2024 and then report it. Because how Instagram is with censoring all that shit. That's a whole other conversation.
I just don't want you thinking I'm out there trying to get freaking.
No, I don't.
I'm not into that.
How many people have you reported on Facebook, do you think, doing this? How many people do you think you've reported on Facebook doing this type of stuff?
I probably reported at least 4 or 5 people on Facebook.
So 15 total online?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
At least 5 on Facebook.
What?
They're, and I can't believe they blatantly freaking doing that.
Does Facebook allow this shit?
It's the way you look at a freaking whatever, and I'm like, whoa, what the is this? And then on Instagram's the same freaking thing.
How do those pictures they send make you feel?
Sick.
Okay.
It totally reminds me of
what happened to you.
What happened to me.
So they're
going, what the?
So these fuckers, because there's people out there that are like, okay, the 16-year-old's good looking. I'm feeling a little guilty. But from what you're telling me, like when you said it reminds you of that you had to unfairly suffer, it seems like these people are into like very, very young. Is that kind of right?
It just seems like it's so prevalent. It's just so prevalent lately. It's just.
So yeah, because I'm curious, the people you reported, what are the age ranges that they've been into?
From toddler up.
Oh, so not even like teenager, just straight up, just toddler stuff.
I mean, it's
okay. Yeah, because I can see in your eyes, man, you've probably seen some pretty grotesque shit of what they've sent.
What do you mean? What they sent?
Yeah.
They just haven't sent me nothing. I haven't had anything ever sent to me. I mean.
Well, you say they're into toddlers.
Yeah. I mean, what they're saying on freaking line is just freaking. I mean, yeah. I mean.
But you report these DMs to you, these conversations, or?
Oh yeah. I mean, okay. I hit the button left and right.
So they tell you that they're into toddlers, pretty much. They kind of, in a way, just confide with you in that.
Toddlers, teens, preteens. I mean, this guy over here, he's talking left and right all the time. He's got 11-year-old daughter. He's talking all the time about, I got videos of my daughter. I got this with my daughter. I got this. We wife swapping.
Yeah.
I'm a truck driver, by the way. I can meet you here. I can meet you there.
Truck driver told me everything I need to know about that guy. Some truckers are weird, man.
I'm like, dude, hello, what are you, and I'm like, I got a soccer game. I'm going to be in Ohio. And I'm trying to see if he would go, hey, we'll grab a hotel room. We can do this. And
right.
I want it to text me so that I can report it.
Just have that thing in there, yeah.
Because either he was too careful or he just assumed I was the cop. And that's all I'm assuming a lot of them thought of me. NVCAP because there was the other one I was trying to set up. That's why I think he set up another account. Is I think that he started realizing this guy's a.
Well, it seems like other people that have messaged you have been more, I guess, because from reading some of these, I don't think he just straight up said I'm into toddlers. But you're saying there's other people that have just straight up DM'd you. I'm into toddlers, like with paraphrasing, but like they just basically tell you pretty directly, I'm into toddlers, I'm into 5-year-olds, whatever it is.
Well, not direct. I mean, it's indirect. It's indirect.
But they just basically they tell you enough to where it's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this guy. I mean, it's definite. I mean, I think there was a part on there. I don't know if it's in one of the files. Where he's asking me to send him pictures of my daughter.
Oh, really?
And he wants to send me. Yeah.
No. I believe you.
I don't know if you have it in your log. Yeah. Where he comes out and he wants pictures of my daughter. He wants pictures of send me pictures of his daughter.
Have other guys kind of those other guys that text you about, because I kind of have like a idea of what happened here. I'm more curious about the other guys. The other guys that text you like I'm into talk. How does that even get brought up in the conversation usually?
They ask me when I'm into.
Oh, really?
And then I'll bait them and say, well, I don't know, like this and that, and I'm like, no, I got a niece and this and that, and he's going, I got a niece, I do this with my niece. Do you do this with your niece?
Oh, so there's been people that talk to you about their niece too?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I was this and that, and I'm going, take it right there. He talks a lot. He was talking quite a bit about his daughter.
But you're telling me, so this is a one-time thing I have here, but you're telling me there's just been all these people that have just...
him.
No, but about their niece and all that.
It's him.
It was him. His niece?
It was on the other account.
No, I get that. But you said that other people have hit you up saying like...
No. I'm saying, when I say other guys, I'm assuming that this is the same guy. He's talking about his niece and he's talking about his daughter.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if it's between the two or without them.
Okay.
He's either confused. He's either one saying niece and the other one is saying daughter.
Oh, I see.
And he's going back and forth.
Okay. But you said there's like other people though that you've reported that have been into like but they've told you they're into toddlers and this and that. So that's separate from this guy, right?
No, I think it's him.
Okay. But you said you've reported like 10 accounts.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And those accounts have talked to you about being into that other shit? That weird stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking that way back.
Okay. Because you said you've reported like 10 accounts on Instagram and 5 on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. So were those accounts, were talking to you about this similar stuff?
Those were 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
When I reported the 10 to 15. Just recently? No. This is like this. These are the only. This was just recent.
Mm-hmm.
He's him and I'm assuming the guy from Maryland is probably this. I think it's the same freaking guy. The truck driver in this. Well, I can't.
Right.
Be 100%. Just the way that the two accounts seemed to overlap in how the things he was saying. I was like, okay, I think this is the same freaking guy because he's like, my account got deleted, blah blah blah, and he's the one who texts me back.
Yeah.
After his account went down, he's like, hey Bob, blah blah blah.
Yeah. No, I get that. So you figured out what pizza meant 2 weeks ago about?
No.
Okay. And you said you reported like about 10 pizza accounts. You think?
No.
Or you say that you see these accounts pop up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I reported 10 texts that this guy gave me on there where he used the word either saying different stuff on there, but it's his. If I seen it online, I'll hit on there and report.
Okay. So do you think you've reported 10 accounts recently that have been pizza that you haven't talked to, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But and they 30 days later they'll tell you we didn't shut down the account. And I'm saying it says the word CP right on their freaking account. It says it right on it.
Okay.
They can't do anything until they act on something.
Okay. So recently you've reported what you think are like either CP adjacent accounts on Instagram and Facebook. That's been recent, right? That you've reported those accounts? Okay. Got it. When did you find out about Mega?
The Mega?
Uh-huh.
I even found out about, I'm just assuming that's what that is.
Okay.
It's just a whatever account.
When did you start seeing Mega start getting flown around, or
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't, no, I don't see it floating around. You don't see it.
You don't see Mega on Instagram?
Yeah.
So here's kind of a my thing. You mentioned there's like groups on Telegram.
I believe so.
Okay.
It's got to be a timeshare or
Timeshare. Because it looks like I said, we are a watchdog. You've come across a few groups on there, and I'm gonna just. I mean, you've been very honest with me, so I'll be honest with you. We can get an idea of what's going on, but do we have eyes just looking through your glasses, seeing everything? No, of course not. I'd be lying to you if we did. I'm not in 1984 George Orwell or anything like that. But it looks like, and by looks like I mean it has happened that we've come across a few groups on Telegram and this and that. What languages do you kind of see those groups in?
I don't know. As I say, when they talk to him on Instagram.
No, Telegram.
Or Telegram, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to even give you an inkling because I haven't been on it except for when he told me to go over there and we could talk. I was like, okay, we'll go, And I messaged him on there, or he messaged me, and that was, and then I was like, he's like, well, let's set up a time at 11. I was like, okay. I never got back to him. He texted me in the morning, and I said, well, I blocked him on that.
Yeah.
And then I went back over to Messenger and said, listen, this is what's going on. I'm like, I work for this, and I blocked him.
Got it.
So I was only on there for whatever, just for him to message me, just to see.
Well, have some of these heads that you reported, have they told you hey, I'm into pizza, I'm into that smiley face stuff?
No. He told me that, that he's got the videos of it.
Yeah.
Of his homemade shit, of his daughter.
Yeah.
And I was like, something? And he's asking me, and he's like, well, you have, and I was like, no, I don't have anything to freaking go with, whatever. Dude, I'm starting to get sick.
No, I understand. So this is kind of my thing. I know you've definitely you want to do the right thing and this and that. But kind of similar to anything, like in a war, when you stick your head out to go fight the enemy, you always get shot at. And, whether they hit you all the time or not, you get shot at. And there's been times recently where, we've kind of noticed that people have, whether you asked for it or not, and I'm leaning towards no because of everything you're telling me now, but it looks like people have sent you pretty gross stuff that's kind of not making you comfortable. I can tell you don't like what they're sending you, but we think it's probably been on Telegram and some other apps too, where they've tried to send, well, not tried to, because you can tell somebody stop, but if we're talking to the wrong guy, they don't give a about that. So
nobody's ever sent me anything.
Well, the reason that's not necessarily true is because we know in 2019 kind of an incident happened where
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that
right.
was a while back.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Come out
and right. So people kind of, I know you're attacking it from a different angle of where you're trying to do the right thing. You're not attacking it from the bad side this time. I know, but
I'm doing it wrong.
Right. So don't get this misconstrued, dude. Just because people are sending you stuff, I don't think you're asking for it. I haven't seen anything like that.
I'm 100% on it. Nobody sent me on that since 2019. That one picture and I deleted it. Nobody sent me anything. I will not let them send me nothing.
Oh, no, I know, but people have offered to send you stuff.
Yes, and I refused.
Right.
I said, I don't want it.
Right.
And that's when that's when I'm thinking in my head.
Well, because
now they know I'm a cop.
Right. Yeah. Because the reason why, some of these pizza accounts, because you found out what it meant in the past 2 weeks. I know some of them are either you're reaching out to them to try to bait them, or they're reaching out to you for whatever reason, maybe because they think you're one of them. I know they've tried to talk to you as well, and these other accounts maybe on Facebook try to talk to you as well. But you said it's more Instagram. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know some weirdos on Instagram try to talk to you in the past couple weeks, and it hasn't only been this guy, I'm sure, as you know. And look,
A lot of them, I shut right down. You can tell the ones that are just not going to take the bait. They are just want to send.
they want to send. They want to send.
You to trade.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm.
So have people hit you up to trade?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yes.
Okay, but other people, like it's happened quite a few times. It looks
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Okay.
Where they've had asked to trade, and I was like, and then I just shut it down. So I'm assuming they already. If I don't have anything to trade, they're not going to open up on it. And I was like, you know, you know.
Well, this is where we're kind of at like a little bit of a crossroads because, you know, context is everything. Because I could look at a chat and just see oh, he sent a pic, you sent a pic. What's going on here? Oh, screw you, Bob. It's all your fault. No, I don't look at it that way because I didn't know about the whole undercover thing until I got here. There's obviously context for it because there's maliciousness, and then there's doing the right thing. Like, you know, when people are spying, they have to lie to people and they have to do all this stuff. Doesn't mean they're bad. It means, in their mind, the means justify the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like fucking, you know, in war, do you bomb the building with 5 enemy generals, but there's a kid inside, or do you not? It's a hard decision to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of happening here. Like, I understand what.
I feel like such a fucking idiot, though. I really do. I feel like an idiot.
Well, we're actually getting better context on this because from everything you've told me so far is actually separating you from what happened, from what these idiots are doing. So, look, I know how trades.
I just feel like after like 2019,
Yeah.
incident, I'm sitting there going, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I going to accomplish if I take down one person that's done the shit? What am I going to do if you know? Am I doing this wrong? What happens if somebody does send me something? And then I try to give it to the police department. And they sit there and go, God, you shouldn't have had that.
Well, that's a big if that already happened because I'm sure, and dude, I can tell you doing this, you are going to, like I said, from the trenches, when you stick your head out, you will eventually get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And look, there's a difference between wanting it and then just getting shot a few times. Looks like you just got shot a few times with this shit, okay? Because I asked you earlier, the pictures they sent you, how did that make you feel? The reason I'm gonna be honest with you, like you've been with me, the reason that I asked that is because you had a genuine reaction to, like, you know what, I didn't like this stuff, okay? And that tells me that you learned from what happened in 2019 and that you don't want the cycle to continue, okay?
I just don't want someone else. I don't want people thinking, okay, no.
Right.
If sitting there going, oh, he's looking at the shit again. No, I'm so pissed off at the world because I really feel. I'm not going to get in the whole. I've said whatever.
Give me a summary. It's fine.
Okay. How it happened and this and that. My brother set me up and this and that.
Yeah.
And the guy sent me a picture. I deleted it. Told him not to send it. They came over to my house. I willingly gave them my phone. Went through it, and this and that. And I was honest with the investigator.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, you know something? This just starting to piss me off.
Yeah.
It's pissing me off bad. And I said, you know something? If I could take one down, if I'm doing it wrong, then I'm doing it wrong. But I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm just so in. My adopted family didn't like me.
Say again?
My adopted family, when I have now, they didn't believe anything of my, of this and that. And I'm like
parents and all that?
Yeah, my adopted parents. And
yeah.
Like, you know something? No one's believing me. No one's doing this and that. If I can redeem myself, I'm going to bring this way. Okay?
Yeah.
And this sounds really weird. Okay? Ever since my arrest, I came out and said, if I could take one person down and come out and say, guess what? I got a major
off the streets.
Off the street. Yeah. I got this conviction over me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your paying your debt back, right?
Not just like paying my debt back, but
avenging your childhood self.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cuckoos. They got 2 kids up there, and that's another thing. That's pissing me off.
Oh,
because I remember my aunt and uncle, this is how it would start. And then they would argue. And then all of a sudden, the next thing, my uncle would leave, and he'd come home drunk, and then he'd come home and the shit out of me, the shit out of my sister. And then the next thing I know, it's not just then it's the and then he's like, I don't want this kid in the house anymore. He's sending me off with some guy or whatever. Okay. I'm sitting there going, if I can take one person in me, I know this looks bad. It looks bad in the text of what I'm saying to this guy. I'm telling you, I'm not looking for someone to send me shit.
No. So that I believe, dude. So let's fucking crucify some of these people. So I think what happened too is if this mega link's kind of new to you,
I mean, I swear to you could look at the he asked me.
No, I understand.
If you have nothing to fucking trade, then what the fuck are you asking?
I understand.
What the fuck do you want from me?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my head, and that's when I came up and said, he's not fucking taking the bait.
No, I understand, but there's people. When we mention that megas are file things, yeah, they are. And what it looks to be is.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you knew about my arrest. They asked me if I knew what Mega was. I don't know what Mega really is. And there's another one called some file sharing fucking thing. I don't know.
Dropbox?
Thank you. And he looked at me in the eye and he goes, you have Dropbox account? And I go, no. And he's looking me in the eye because I know that, and I go, listen. I'm sorry if I don't look at you. It's nothing to trying to hide something.
Yeah.
From my childhood abuse, I have a hard time looking people in the face.
No, I understand.
I'm trying my best to look you in the eye.
Yeah, that's fine.
He asked me, do you know what Dropbox is? I go, no. And he looked at me and goes, you're telling me the truth. He goes, you have told me everything up to here. And I go, listen, I got this on my phone. I have this on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, well, we have your text messages. And I says, yes. And he asked me what was going on. And I says, listen, sir. And I'll be honest with you. I said, I want to line because of my childhood. I says, this and that. It went into, and I thought it was an online support group.
Yeah.
And the lady started talking to me. And she was very supportive. And next thing I know, she's telling me she's her daughter. Oh, shit. So now I'm curious. I'm like, well, why would you?
Right.
And I'm asking her questions. She's going back and forth. Then one day she sends me the freaking picture of there. And I'm not into this. She sent me a freaking picture of two boys in the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, we did the freaking thing. But once they came to my house, investigated the stuff. I gave them the phone. They went through it. They recovered the thing. And I'm like, okay. And I admit it. I says, listen, I'm going to, and it took me a year and a half to get through all my legal stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, something? I went to my parents and I said, listen, I'm just going to take responsibility. I'm going to take responsibility for the shit I did. I says, listen, I shouldn't have been talking online to her. I shouldn't have had her send the picture. And, he asked me a couple other questions and this and that. I said, listen, you're right. I'll take responsibility. I talked to the DA. I said, I will take responsibility. But I'm telling you, I never even went on here looking for anybody.
Dude, yeah, right. There's a difference between not looking for somebody to do it versus the wrong people started associating with you and they just can do it anyway. Because, dude, I'll tell you, the game has changed from 2019. We're talking now. It's not just Americans talking to you in English. It's foreigners. I'm sure you know at this point. It's foreigners with their badass grammar and all that stuff.
This is what I was worried about. And I was like, something? If I'm setting this guy up, what happens if he's overseas?
Well, hold on. I'm not talking about this guy right now. I'm talking about the other people that have actually done wrong, like recently with you. And from what I understand, the pictures that have been sent to you and the links and the videos and all that stuff recently,
I don't have no links or anything.
No. I'm not saying that you save it. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying this is not the only account that's talked to you about underage stuff recently, okay?
Yeah.
Not even close, okay? And there's real ass, all right? Because this is what I'm trying to kind of force together right now, because you're telling me that, you're kind of doing the undercover thing, and that's a whole lot different than just being a guy saying, hey, I want to buy this stuff, so, send me this stuff, all this and that, all right? So what I'm trying to understand is, because look, obviously, this guy was American, so I could see why you'd want to take extra steps to try to set him up, okay? The other people that have sent you photos, I'll tell you straight up, they ain't American. Okay, at least not the ones that I know. Maybe there is. Maybe they're just using some weird ass name. That's, I don't know. Maybe they're fooling me. But I'm curious about the extent of these pizza accounts, of these, these accounts on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Okay, because from what I understand, this is what really matters. Okay, because there are pics in some chats that you've recently had with these fucking weirdos that we both agree are not good people, that they've sent some pretty gnarly stuff that's probably not the best to be looking at or the best to have. Okay, and I'm not going to argue with you on that. I wouldn't be wasting your time, and I hope you don't waste mine, because I really like you, dude. Okay, they've sent some pretty bad stuff. So kind of what I want to understand, and I think I know the answer to this, is any of the stuff in the chats recently with these people, the pictures, videos, or and I think I know the answer. Don't be offended. I just have to ask it. Okay, or is any of the stuff anything you took yourself, or is that just random shit they got?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Nobody sent me freaking anything.
Okay.
Nothing.
But they've hit you up asking you to trade.
Yes.
Okay.
But nobody's. I've never sent anything to anybody.
No.
Bad pictures. Nothing.
No. Okay.
I don't know what you're getting at.
So when we see something in the chat from our end, it's just in the chat. It doesn't really say who sent it. You know what I'm saying?
No, nobody sent me anything.
That's Bob. That's where I'm going to have to lightly counter you, because that's just not true. Okay?
I don't remember anybody sending me nothing.
Well, I'm not asking you if you remember or not. I'm just telling you what it is, okay? Because, look, if it's one or two accounts that are just talking to you about this underage stuff, you might get lucky and they don't send you anything. If you're going undercover on a shit ton of them, there's absolutely people sending you stuff, okay? Whether it's links, whether it's pictures, videos. To me, it looks like it's all three. Maybe you can dispute, maybe cut down one of them. But look, these chats here, one of them where you're like, I might have something to send. I don't think that part was true, okay? But there's definitely people that you've baited into sending you stuff. And I'm not saying baited in a bad way, like baited like I said, I want to go to little kids or anything like that. You're not doing that shit. I understand that. But here's kind of the problem, dude. And by problem, I mean, I wouldn't tell you it's a problem if there wasn't a solution for it. The solution is basically, let's separate you from this and let's handle these people, okay? And we'll leave you out of it, okay? I'm not... Like, when I talk about what they're sending, if you're not the one producing it, because I care about the producers of this stuff, that's important. Yeah, you can agree, I'm sure, because you went through this as a kid. I'm looking for the producers, and I'm looking for the people trying to loop you into this shit now. Because I'll tell you straight up, yeah, it's not the best way to be going about it, but that's okay. That's all right. It's not the end of the world. The problem is that people have sent you shit recently that you have not reported. And by not reported, I don't mean press a report button. I mean, you basically got it, you're a and you didn't go down there and tell them, and that's kind of the problem, okay? So, Bob.
Nobody sent me anything.
Okay, well, one way or another, how did you acquire? Like, how did you come across it? Because there's 100% chance that there's been some stuff that you've come across, because you don't go into the New York City of the internet with all this pizza around and not see anything and this and that. People have absolutely put shit. Now, let me ask you this. Has it been maybe in a group setting where you're not getting it directly, where people just throw it in a group or throw it on a forum? Because that's different.
I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you 100%, nobody sent me freaking shit. If I went and it was on Telegram or whatever, it might have been a link. But I did not have anybody, I'm telling you, send me any freaking shit.
Okay.
Nor did I ask for them to ever
send
anything.
Well, I've already crossed off the ask for I don't think you've asked for them to send you shit, okay? I'm crossing that part off.
I never potentially went to any freaking link that I knew would have the shit.
Okay.
If it was on the chat or a group chat where he had multiple people on it, then I didn't know about it.
Okay.
Then the people I was talking to, I did not know that it was on a group.
Well, because, we say, because intentionally or not intentionally, the internet records don't reflect that. We don't know if it's intentional or not. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So let's so let's walk it back, because from what I just heard, there's been links that you've clicked on and you maybe stumbled across something. Okay. Is that more of an accurate thing?
If you hit on somebody's Instagram account and it's hooked to a link, it could be.
Okay.
But I never asked for anything.
Okay.
Potentially went.
So okay. Well, that's important. That's an important distinction. I appreciate that. Okay.
I'm telling you, 100%. I swear, I never will.
So is this an accurate thing? You open a door, you think it's going to be a bunch of rainbows and sunshine, and then you open it up, it's a brick wall, it hits you in the face.
I never saw any pictures. I didn't see anything.
Okay, well, that's where I'm going to counter you again because because there's a system in our thing that we can see what was kind of, you're good?
Yeah, my
Okay,
back.
gotcha. We can see what was kind of looked at and all that. So you said there were some links that were clicked on that led to some shit you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have reported like 3
Okay.
links. I knew where.
Okay. Did these links throw you? What happened on links? Like, were these like mega links in their bio, or these links to groups, or how'd that kind of go?
Link to a group.
Okay, so see, that's actually explainable because if you're just telling me, you're just straight up asking people to send you links. I mean, I might take your word for it, but that's going to be hard to explain to some other people. I'm sure as you understand, right? So, is it something you click on a link and then you're like, holy, what did I just stumble into? Okay, that's actually explainable and that's understandable. And I appreciate you telling me that because now we're gonna go after those people who can put those links there.
Are we? I had to cut you short, but I'm to the point where I just need to go for a walk.
I'll walk with you. I don't give.
No, we should just shut everything down right now.
Well,
I think you got enough information.
Well, no, Bob, you can do whatever you want. I mean, I'm not holding you here, but I think it's important because, the context of what's going on is, you're in a group where people are doing bad things.
I just need to vent right now, okay? I just need to get away to just, okay?
Okay.
I'm not trying to be rude.
Well, Bob.
Okay? If you want to get in touch with me again, please.
Well, Bob, I'm letting you know, like, you can end this conversation whenever you want, but like I said, we got shit saved, and I intend to address this with you in full. I don't plan on doing anything else with that, all right? But if we don't get it addressed here, dude, I'm going to get it addressed somehow, okay? You've been nothing but great, all right? So I appreciate that.
Buddy, I'm just getting to the point where I'm just getting sick.
Dude, I know, because listen, Bob.
I just feel like right now, I'm not. Do I walk with me? I don't want them walking with me though.
Can they be at a very far distance?
No.
Well, I'll walk with you. I don't think you're gonna shank me, but I know. I'm joshing with you, dude. If you did, I'd just sit on your face and suffocate you. Fat.
Small guy.
Oh no. All right, so that's right. Your back's turned. Don't even worry about it.
Listen, I just don't want you coming up and thinking that I'm looking for this stuff or whatever. If you want, I mean, I would think right now, if you were thinking I was an ass right now and I was back into this stuff again, I'd be going over to the police department and saying, listen, I want this I'm arrested now.
Well, I have no intention of doing that. I didn't have to come to your house for that,
I just wanted to let you know what type of person I am.
I think you're doing a good job of that. Well, so here's the thing, dude. So, would you say you reported 4 of these groups?
You want to go down this way?
Yeah, I'll do it. They're just going to be at a distance. They're not going to come up to you, dude. We just have blood brothers.
Yeah, I've seen this stuff, I've seen the talks before and this and that. I just don't want you thinking I clicked on a link and I intentionally went and because I did not.
Stop for a second.
I did not.
Stop for a second. Dude, if I thought for 1 second you intentionally joined those groups, I wouldn't be here talking to you, okay? That's something I will tell you, okay?
I'm telling you, point blank, I literally have been trying to get my life back from 2019.
Yeah.
And maybe I've been going about doing freaking shit the wrong way.
Okay.
And I'm sorry. Okay?
Well, so like I said, here, I'll tell you this. Here, I'll just come. So I'll tell you this. Yeah. So kind of what I was asking a second ago, do you think you reported 4 of these groups that we kind of stumbled?
Yeah,
okay.
I know I have.
Okay.
You guys can come.
Appreciate it.
Okay. There was a link where I went on to, and I reported it.
Where was that link from?
Telegram.
Okay.
I hit on and I reported it. 3 times, and it was still on.
What'd you report it for? Like, what was the reason you gave for the report?
It was child. It was child.
Okay, so CP.
CP.
Okay.
And I reported it, and then I went back to go see if it was still on there.
I actually have a contact in Telegram. Do you know about? It's not one. I'd say they're a little bit better than Instagram with shit. I mean, you know, my guy's not like CEO or anything, but he's, you know, maybe can pull some strings. Do you know about when you could have reported that group?
About 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay.
And it was still on there.
Okay, and what about the other ones?
The other ones, I think I reported at the same freaking time.
Okay, so this was all like 2 or 3 weeks ago. You kind of reported these groups. Okay.
I reported them, and I'm going. You can click. You can like go on Instagram, okay, and you could see these people's accounts.
Sure.
And you could see that they still had the link.
Okay, so you
and
basically
I kept reporting the link over and over and over again, and I would click to see if it was still open.
Okay.
And I'm going, it's still there.
So
why is it still there?
In these groups, kind of help me out because they have like a reporting system based on how many people are in the group. If you had to guess, I know you're not counting every name. I'm not going to expect you to do that.
No, I don't. I never reported an individual.
No.
I reported the site.
Yeah, no, I get that. So how many people would you have to guesstimate were in those groups that you reported?
Oh, 15, 20 people at least in that group.
Okay, so I'll tell you straight up, the reason why those haven't been taken down is because you got to think of it this way. If there's a YouTube channel with 1 million viewers and one person reports it, they're not going to take it as seriously versus if it's just a channel with one viewer, they report, you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, that's just one sour grape, you know what I mean?
No.
Kind of see what I'm saying? So that's why. Do you know if those other groups got taken down too, or?
No.
No?
I don't believe they were ever taken down because you could look on people's accounts and go one after another, and you could see the person's name.
Ah.
And you could see the link. And I'm going, why is this still freaking on? I've already reported this. You know? I go, this is still on here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going, why is it still here? Well, guess what? I'll report it again. If you went on my Instagram account, you can see about 80 accounts I have freaking reported.
All for CCP?
No, just for context of what people are saying.
Oh, got you.
They'll go on there and there'll be a girl on there and they'll say, oh, I would like to that. And it's a child.
Yeah.
And I'm going, and I'm reporting, or I'll report because of some of the pictures or some of the things they have on Instagram, and I'll go and I'll report it.
Well, so let me just jump back to that Telegram shit because they also have like a priority. Yeah, let's fucking do it. They also have like a priority by countries too. Could you see like, I don't know, you're not some linguistic expert, but were they speaking English or a foreign language in these groups?
There are some what you will get from China.
How can you? Why would you guess China?
Because of the
that alphabet. Yeah. Okay.
On there, but you will like. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just gotta stretch it out some.
You will see on there at times that like if you're going on a it's not a okay. When you go on Instagram and you've got
well, no, I'm talking about the Telegram groups. Like you said, one was from China.
No. This is Instagram.
Okay.
You go on Instagram and you'll see a person's account. Okay, and you go down through and people are commenting, and you will go down and it's written in squiggly lines, and you hit on it, and it will go back to English.
Oh, the translate option.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But you most of the responses or whatever are in Chinese, or a foreign language, Arabic or something. You have to translate it, and that's when you're getting the I have this, or I have pizza, I have this, I have that, and that's when I was going in, and I would go and hit on the thing to report it.
Right. Okay. But you said there were like 4 Telegram groups you reported.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm curious, like, what were the languages in those Telegram groups? Because they do have a priority system in Telegram, like, you know, they take reports of, say, this language more seriously than that language.
No, they're in English.
Mm-hmm.
People in the group
Yeah.
might be Chinese or whatever. I'm only going to
Oh.
the top and there might be 20 people.
Mhm.
I don't look at the 20 people in
Yeah.
the group. I just go to the group and hit on the top of the thing and I report the entire group.
Okay.
And then I'll wait a week or so
Mhm.
and go and see if it's whatever, because they'll come back and they'll go on there and they'll go, they'll send you an update and say, this has been shut down. Thank you.
For Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Well,
Instagram will do the
Okay.
same thing. I would go back and it would be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and the freaking group would still be there.
Whoa. So how would you know that it's like a CP related group?
Because of the thing on there would either say CP
Oh, okay.
or would have the pieces.
So the groups would just be called straight up CP or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay.
it would be on there or something, or it would say something child or something. You just would,
Okay, so it was just anybody with a brain would be able to tell what it
Yes,
is.
yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of what I'm curious about because,
guys, you might we're going to talk back there.
yeah,
I don't want to. I just put it the wall.
yeah, you're good, man. So this is what I'm curious about. Like, in these groups, because look, I know you're not like looking or anything like that, but you know, like I told you earlier, we can kind of see that shit was watched or whatever, and I know you're not fucking trying to look for it, but you know, I know you've scrolled through the groups and just kind of like gotten glances, and I'm not saying, you know, when somebody burns the house down next to you, I'm gonna ask you who did it, right? And that's kind of what I'm talking about here, because yeah, I'm just gonna say, obviously it can be taken out of context because, you know, we have somebody who fell into some stuff a few years ago, kind of back in these groups, right? And just the context of that on the internet isn't like the best looking, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So just glancing through in these groups, they post like pictures, videos, or both.
I think it's pictures.
Pictures? Well, let me ask you this. What percentage would you say, just eyeballing, I'm not saying you were counting everyone, but what percentage would you say are pictures versus what percentage would you say are videos?
Probably half.
Okay, so 50 pictures, 50 videos.
No. I don't even think there's that many in the thing.
No. Like 50% are videos, 50% are pictures.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Were these groups like predominantly centered around girls or boys, you think? Or based on just glancing, I don't know.
Probably both.
Really?
I would have to say it's 50-50.
Okay.
It's got to be. You know, and I'll be. What I have learned over the years from therapy and this and that is a lot of people don't realize this is a lot of the stuff out there is women are more into it now more than men. Maybe not into the. Oh yeah, women are big into it. I'm telling you.
Jesus
100%.
Christ, dude.
I'm telling you, guys are looking at police and FBI, you know, they're looking at men. It was my aunt.
Yeah.
What abused me. It wasn't just my aunt. It was my aunt's neighbor.
Jesus.
Friend. I was treated more to women than I was treated to men.
Oh my God.
Okay. My uncle's the one when he got drunk, then it was okay. I got swapped to his body.
Sure.
Shit like that. But my aunt was the one that was. I would say that when I was growing up, 90% of my was from my aunt.
God damn, dude. I'm sorry. Is she still alive today?
Yeah, she lives in Kentucky.
Oh, jeez. Did you grow up there?
No. When I got taken away from my biological mom when I was 2, I went and lived with my aunt for about a year.
Yeah.
And I was going back and forth between my adopted homes and the family I'm with now.
You just want to sit on the bench here?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Oh, why don't we go down over here?
Yeah, I'm down.
what happened was they put me in foster care and split up my other three siblings. And yeah, we go right over here in the park.
All right.
They sent me over back to this family over where I'm with now.
And that's in town here?
You know, they're out of Whitesboro. But
Oh, okay.
My brother. But they sent me at 3 to go live with this family.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I started getting stable, coming out of my shell. And all of a sudden the state of freaking New York comes back and says, oh, by the way, you're going back to your biological aunt and uncle.
Oh, Jesus
and
Christ.
I go, well, wasn't going on there. It was just all physical. When I came back, I think they had such whatever. I didn't know what was going on. Well, what happened was they got rid of my sister. Okay.
Yeah.
My sister was the toll. And I went for 8 to 9 months. I lived in with my aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
And by myself. And that's when all the abuse started.
Jeez Louise.
As I say, they came out, and I'll be honest with you, I know for a fact I got a hold of her a while back, and she went and I asked her one time. I says, "There's rumors going around in the family that there was pictures and there was videos." And she goes, "Yeah. So what if there was?"
What? How long ago was this?
Back before like 2018.
Oh, shit.
And that's what really started. Got me, and you know, and I was like, you know something, so it was going on, going well, so I started asking my aunt, my other aunt, I go, Mary, I go, Aunt Mary, I know I got 2 uncles that went to prison for a long time for the shit.
Yeah.
I says, I asked you a question, and she goes, and I said, be honest with me. And he says, I have a recollection of them doing stuff. And she goes, oh my God, we thought maybe you forgot. And he goes, and I haven't told my biological sister. I just met my biological sister about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I says, was it both of us? And she goes, yeah.
Is she older than you or younger?
Yeah, younger. I know for a fact there's pictures, there's videos of me out there, and this and that, and this is what pisses me off is you get somebody with, you know, goes through this, you're not just victimized once. You're victimized over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So that picture's out. I'm like,
so do you think, do you want to stop this happening to other kids?
yeah. Because
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, if my aunt and uncle lived in town, my uncle, I got such rage in me. At one time, I found out I was living in Washington Mills, and I found out that my aunt lived 3 doors down from me, the one with the.
Yeah.
I got f***ed up in the bar, and literally, I don't know what kept me from it. I was in my 30s. I mean, I'm not using the word lightly. I was going to. I mean, when someone uses the word, I mean, it's scary. I have such hatred. My brother will tell you. When I talk about my aunt, it's like I'm ready to jump on the grave and freaking just. I mean, the crap that somebody could go through that and do something to a child, and it's just. You know, I'd rather have some shit out of me.
Oh, of course.
As a child. I mean, when I came to my adoptive family, I'm not saying they never trust me. They never.
Yeah.
Okay. But I would get and I remember coming out to my dad and going, is this the best you got? Just to piss him off. I was like, is this the best one? He's like, I was looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with you? I was like, you don't even know. And I was like, you know, growing up, I was like, listen, I'm never going to call you dad. To my adoptive father because I hated the word. I was like, listen, I never trusted anybody growing up. I just went through everything. I said, you know something? Guess what? I have such anger in me for everything. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it to people. It's just until you've gone through of that sort. Yeah, maybe I went out and did about doing it the wrong way. And yeah,
Well,
it's like, okay, guess what? I'm going to sit there, and if I can get one, I'll get them. And if I can catch them, and that, let's see, like, I wish I could have met up with the truck driver, because then as soon as I walked in, guess what? The other time, if I couldn't turn them in, I probably just nailed. I probably would have nailed.
Well, yeah, dude, and this is your time to, like, I mean, shit. I know, we care about our communities first, but shit, internationally
I'll be
too.
honest. I know you guys filming, and I'm not doing this for the freaking camera, okay? Between you and I, okay? I don't know if they can pick up on this. And I went to the court system.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't give a shit. My lawyer was trying to use what happened to me in the past. He says, listen, it has nothing to do with fucking shit. I'm not using that as a defense when I go to court. I ended up taking the plea deal. So listen, I don't want that used. Well, that will help you. No. I says, what I did, okay, by having that lady send me a picture and all that, has nothing to do with what the went on. I says, I am not looking for the fucking pity. I says, you'll piss me off. I don't want sympathy. I don't want pity for somebody coming out and telling me, oh, because you were. I says, no. I says, listen, I got to get over what the happened to me as a child. I got to be able to move on with my life. I
For sure. Can't be a victim of circumstance.
And I can't sit there and go, guess what? I feel hurt. I feel this and that. And maybe this is what's getting me a little bit to the point where I'm doing things the wrong way. I feel like, not using the Batman syndrome or whatever, but of going out and saying, guess what?
Well,
I'm pissed, but I'm hurt and pissed. And,
No, now it's time to follow through. So, these Telegram groups are reported. So a lot of international people in them. Okay, they're posting pictures and videos. So this is kind of I'm just gonna give you this chance because, dude, I know it's when we put our head down like a bull and we want to rush that thing. Sometimes we're not looking where we're going, right? And we hit the wrong thing, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means there's a difference, right?
No, can I guess you guys?
Yeah.
You guys all work in the same group? Yeah. Same organization?
Yeah.
How did you guys start?
Well, we just kind of took it upon ourselves. I mean, none of us. None of us went through it, but we have relatives that did and people that we know that did. So.
Do you guys know anybody who has gone through it and been in the group? So I would feel like, I hate to say, at times, like I wouldn't be accepted into a group because people would go, something? It's genuine.
Yeah.
It's like having a recovery, like run an AA club.
Yeah.
Are you genuine? Are you whatever? I'm just.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. So what hey, the way I look at shit is, there's the star quarterback, all the way down to the water boys, right? And the water boy's never going to get the credit the star quarterback does, but he's going to do his part to make sure the team wins, right? So I'm not saying you're the water boy. I'm just saying you're not the star quarterback right now, but you can do your part to make sure the good guys win. And that's what I think you are. You're a good guy, okay? So part of what I want to do, like I told you earlier, is I want to identify the producers of this stuff, the producers of child. And do I think by name any producers internationally? No. Do I think you can point me in the right direction? Absolutely. Do you think you can point me in the right direction? Absolutely.
I'm what? A producer? I don't know anything.
Yeah, no. I know you don't, but you can narrow the stuff down for us, right?
No, I can show you guys on how to get in and get and find people.
Right. So that part we kind of.
You guys already have your organization,
right?
Are you looking for like tricks of how to get people?
Well, no. Right now we're looking for straight up lead us to some producers. I'm not saying say that guy over there is a producer. Point us in the right direction. So you mentioned in these groups there was pictures and videos and boys and girls, right? So there was. You said you were in 3 to 4 groups. We saw you in 2. So that's why I said we're not looking through your glasses at everything. We just know a few things, right? So we saw you in 2. You're telling me there was 3 to 4. Were there any other ones that you kind of stumbled across that you reported, or just those?
Okay. To clarify, when I say 3 to 4 groups,
Mhm.
it's the same, how you put it, link, but they have 3.
It's a link that leads. It's a door that leads to 3 other doors.
You're in one chat.
Uh huh.
Okay, but you got in the chat. There's 5 or 6 people, or 20 people in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the chat, there's 4 people, and they got 4 groups going on. You got to click on, and you got to report all.
Okay, I see what you're
So
saying.
it's 4 groups inside this one.
Yeah.
But the way I did it before when I reported the first one
Mhm.
is they told me to stop hitting all 4 on there. You don't go down through the 4 people or 4 people where they're going on, because they can see the whole thing. And I hit on there. There's one on there where I actually got a response back which says thank you, and they shut it down.
Right, and that was on Telegram.
Yes.
Okay.
And it shut down. But what it is when you go in there, you can see the other, what do you call it, the group
Yeah.
on there.
So hold on. So you mentioned some of these groups were called like CP or Little Girl this or that, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm curious about is, because look, just because we see something, that doesn't mean we like it. I mean, you know the video of 9/11, right? The planes hitting the towers, not pleasant to look at, right? At all, because we know it's like despair, right? So in these groups, especially the 2 that we saw you in, okay, we know that there was videos watched, there's pictures looked at, and I could just tell you straight up how it is. You want to be transparent with me, you want to tell me your history, dude, I'll tell you straight up everything about us too. So when it's 15 to 18, we don't know, because a 16-year-old can look 20, a 20-year-old can look 16. You understand what I'm saying with that?
Yeah.
So it's like if you have a 16-year-old on your thing, I don't know, could be, couldn't be. But when it's 12 to 15, it's a what do you call it? A yellow light. When it's 9 to 12, it's an orange. It's an orange light. When it's 5 to 9, it's a red light. When it's 0 to 5, I'm sure as you can understand, it's a dark red light.
Yeah.
So
and those are the ones I report.
okay, so I'm curious because we've had lights pop up from you watching this stuff, and I'm not saying watching it to, but maybe watching it to report it. There's a difference, okay? We just don't know. We just don't know.
No, if you go back on those sites, you will see I reported each one of those.
Okay.
They're reported.
Well, yeah. So that's what we can't really tell if they're reported or not. All we can tell is there's something watched.
I'm telling
okay,
you.
Okay. No. I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
They are reported.
No. I'll take.
Each one of them's
Yeah.
reported.
I'll take your word for it. But it's just we've seen videos watched, pictures looked at, and hey, maybe you got to watch it to report it. You can't just be like, I think it's this, and then report it. So in these groups, how low did the ages go? Like, what were the age ranges that these idiots posted?
Oh, right from probably 5, 6 years old all the way freaking up.
And that was these recent Telegram groups you reported?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So when we talk about 5 or 6 year olds, and yeah, I guess that would, you say 5 or 6, maybe it was 4 or 5 because we got a dark red light. But it's not like you can tell. It's not like just that age range. But so when we're talking about 5 or 6 year olds, were these like videos, pictures, both, or?
Both.
Okay. So this is kind of where we narrow it down to try to, like you said, if we can even save one kid, dude, that's really what we're trying to do here. When it's a video of a 5, 6 year old, are these usually girls or boys that these bozos are posting in there?
Both.
Okay. So take a video of a 5-year-old girl in one of these groups. What's usually happening to her?
I don't know. I mean, hold
on.
No, it's just a contact type thing. I mean, it's
no. Yeah. So kind of what I mean by that is this like a solo vid, or is she with an adult usually, or how does that kind of go?
There's everything in there.
Okay, so you've seen these post videos with adults and kids by themselves, all that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know the answer. I'll just ask you straight up. It's fine. You're being honest. I don't care. Are the adults with these 5-year-olds in the group, are they like, I guess is an important distinction because we're tracking a few videos, obviously not your videos, but ones that people post. There's an important distinction. Are these adults straight up having 5-year-olds, or is it like?
Oh, no. I didn't see any of that. No, it's just, they're either, dancing around or
Okay.
or whatever in the videos. But there's so I hit the button and I
Okay.
said, guess what? That whole freaking group
Mhm.
is now reported.
So there's videos of like 5-year-olds dancing in there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How long are those videos usually?
Probably 30, 15, 20 seconds.
Okay.
But they have the links on the thing where it says you can buy on there. For this is a preview, and by the way, you can buy this. And I'm going, okay, guess what? There's a freaking buy thing on there. This has to be reported. So I hit the freaking thing on there, and I report each and every freaking one. And I don't know if I was doing it right, because when you go down through, they told me the one time there where we reported, it says in the comment, it says you only have to report the link on the top.
Yeah. So this is kind of with a video of like a 5-year-old dancing. What race? Take one you can remember. What race was this girl? Or what skin color? We can kind of narrow that down.
Oh, there was a white girl and there was a probably a mulatto.
Okay, in the same video?
No.
Oh, okay. So there's a video of a mulatto dancing. Okay.
Yeah, and the other one, and I report, and I was like, they're on the two different things, and I went, don't, and that was it.
And they were both about like 5 years old, you think? Or?
No, the one was probably 5, and the other one was probably maybe 8, 9, 10 years old, right around there.
Well, why would you say why would you say one's 5 and the other's 10? Like, what can you kind of tell that was a difference?
Just the size.
Like height or development or?
Height and development.
Height and development?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, okay, guess what?
So were they both just dancing? Were they both just dancing in them, or was there other shit happening? How'd that kind of go? Like,
no, just I think it was just the dancing.
Okay.
In both of them.
So okay, so the whole way through they were dancing. There wasn't any funny business at the last second or anything like that, or?
No, I don't think the video's gone. I might have, if it went on for 30 seconds or whatever, I watched a few minutes and then we go and say, guess what? That's got to be reported.
Right.
Got to be
Right.
reported on there. And like the one, what's his face there? When he sent me over to, when he had his first account, his account was hooked up to one of those telegrams, and that's when I reported. That's when I noticed what the pizza symbol meant. And I was like, oh, that's what. And then that's because his Instagram went to Telegram.
Okay.
And then I reported both, and that's why he when he came out and said my old account got shut down. His old account got shut down because of me. I reported his account, and then he opened another account, and that's why I told you that I truly believe it's the same person.
Yeah.
Is because it was like right after, you're like, oh, my old account got shut down. I'm thinking in my head, well, that's ironic because it was 2 days ago. I got the thing from Instagram which said, oh, by the way, thank you for reporting this. We shut it down.
Well, there you go, man. Good shit. So kind of
3.
Yeah, there you go. You can't hit them all, right? I mean, even Babe Ruth didn't even bat 500. So, okay. So in these Telegram groups, would you say they post the videos and pictures like just in the chat directly, or do they post a link to them, or how does that kind of go?
A Telegram? It's right in there, whatever.
Okay.
It's right on their
Just in the group chat there.
When you go onto Instagram and they're
No. So when you're on Telegram at this point, when you talk about a video of a 5-year-old, like, is that a link to that video, or is that just straight up they have a video of a 5-year-old in the chat?
It will be right in the chat.
Right in the chat. Okay.
Right in the chat.
Were there any videos they posted that there had to be a link clicked on to go to that video or to go to those videos? Because, when you brought up Mega earlier and you said it's a files thing, it looks, and I'm talking about recently, I'm not talking about like 10 years ago, there were some Mega links clicked on your end, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that you clicked on it to go just to kitties or anything, but maybe.
I don't.
Okay. Well, is there a chance you've seen Mega links being posted in the chats then, or?
Might have been.
Okay.
Might have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can you tell they were Mega links?
I don't know if they were Mega links. There'd be something on the person's thing, and you would go down through, and I'd look on it, and I go, oh, and I'd go and report it on there. But I don't know if they were a link or whatever it was on.
Sure.
Well,
Sure, fair enough. So I'm curious too. I know in these groups, because we can kind of distinguish, the age range and kind of what the subject matter is, and it's not a perfect thing. It's not always 100% accurate, but accurate enough in this case. Videos of kids and adults having with each other in these groups. How common was it for them to post that? Because I know they did, and I know it was viewed.
It's got to be very, very freaking common.
Okay.
And it's got to be. It's very common.
So I'm not accusing you of being into it at all. I'm just help me try to identify this kid. And by identify, I know you're not going to know her name. Just point me in the right direction of like what race she is. That because dude, if you say white, that eliminates a lot of potential kids, right? Because there's not a lot of white people in the world. So when we talk about a kid and an adult having, what's it? How low does that go in these groups that you've seen or that you've seen these idiots post?
You're probably 15, 16.
8 to 15.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you here. I know for a fact that I've seen the freaking video of myself.
In these groups?
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll get to that. So when
yeah, I know for a fact I've seen, and I'll be honest. On here, it wasn't in the group. It was sent to me, and it was sent to me by one of my cousins.
Jeez.
On purpose.
Ass.
Was on. It was an old. I don't even have that phone number anymore. It was back in 2018. And it was after I came out and asked about my biological family. And he came out and he says, hey, I think you might be interested in this. And he sent it, and it was, sure enough, the video started off and came. And what it was to traumatize me. He freaking, I was like, you gotta be, and he says, oh, by the way, and I said, where did you get this? And he says, well, I can't tell you where I got it from, but he says, oh, just to let you know. It's all over the internet.
Well, let's make sure these kids can't get hurt. So when we talk about a video of an 8-year-old, what's one you can remember? Like, what was the kid, boy or girl, race of the kid, all that stuff. Like an 8-year-old having, and what kind of was it? All that shit. It's important to kind of know that they posted in these groups.
I mean, the only thing I could tell you is in the Telegram, when you open up the thing, it would have a video playing of a few minutes.
Okay.
A girl dancing around, a girl giving.
Okay.
I would go and I click on this report.
Okay, so the girl giving, what's one you can remember of that? How old did that girl look?
Probably 5, 6.
5 or 6? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Was she giving to grown? It was grown?
It was definitely a grown man.
Okay.
It was definitely.
How long was that video?
5, 10 seconds.
5, 10 seconds?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did the guy, what race was that girl, if you can remember?
White.
White? Okay. What race was the guy?
Maybe white?
Okay.
I think.
Could you see like his or something? No. She's okay.
Yeah, probably white.
Okay.
I think white.
Got it.
Yeah. He's white and maybe darkest skin.
So let me ask about this. Have people hit you up to trade on Telegram?
No.
No, just Instagram?
Yep.
Okay.
Just on Instagram.
So this is I know it's hard to talk about because you were in this age range when, it happened to you, but we talk about babies here. We're talking, because you mentioned a lot of foreign letters and all this. I know these people have no limits, dude. Like I said, there might be some Americans that are like, yeah, I like me some teenagers. It is what it is. But when we're talking about these foreign, I know they're posting shit of babies in these groups. And like I told you, man, we got some dark red lights coming from your end. And that doesn't mean it's you asking for it or anything like that. But it looks like they posted babies in the groups. And so I'm only going to ask, how frequently do they post these babies in the groups? Straight up.
Never some baby.
So you think the youngest would be 5 or 6?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Never, ever seen anybody ever toddler. And you don't, I'll be honest with you, you don't even hear people ask for it on there. I don't believe that, they would flatly come out on and ask. I'll be honest with you, back in 2019, the lady I was talking to there, she told me she'd been into it from her daughter, and her and all these other people would trade toddler all over.
Oh, shit.
All over. That one guy I told you about, Stephen Davis.
Yeah.
Big into toddler international trading children, sending children from one place to another, back and forth. I mean, it was very eye-opening. I mean, when he would send me videos, it wasn't videos of showing.
Yeah.
It was how they transported and got the children from one place to another.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
talking planes, okay? What they would do is they would get people that would pose and look really professional, suit guy, and they would just, like it was his daughter, walk right on the freaking plane, or buses and trains.
That's
They would
rough,
pay
dude.
business guys and this and that to get people to go from. Nobody's going to question. I mean, nobody questioned back in my day when, okay, I'm out there with Joe Blow with whatever guy that my uncle or my aunt sent me to. Well, he'd go get a hotel room, or they'd these guys would travel tons of freaking miles. Huh?
Yeah.
I remember, look, this was up in Bridgewater.
Jesus.
I mean, I'll tell you, it wasn't just me. I'll tell you, there was probably 4 or 5 other children that were in my aunt and uncle circle.
Yeah.
What they would, children traded around.
That's fucking terrible. Well, let me, god damn, dude. It sucks. Shit. So, kind of a, thing that happens is, when it happens to you, you want to, of course, avenge it and make sure other kids don't go through it, but there can also be that dark influence that takes over sometimes. Is there a chance? Because, dude, I'm telling you, man, whether you reported it or not, and I'm just floating this by you, okay? I'm not going to be accusatory here, okay? Because we're having a good conversation. But, man, how do I put this without trying to sound like a to you? There was a lot of videos and pictures watched and looked at. Straight up, I'm just going to tell you, because I know the internet records, they don't give me context, but they don't lie to me. They just tell me objective truth. Like, the sky is blue right now, whatever. That's just the truth.
I'm telling you, I looked at the things and I reported every single time just to make sure that the links were freaking down.
Okay, but I stopped counting after a few dozen videos and pictures watched and looked at, okay?
I'm telling you, there was no pictures I looked at. If it was on the link thing that I opened or to go to, it might have shown that the pictures are there. It was not. I did not.
Okay.
I went on there, and maybe the pictures were on there. I went and I reported freaking time.
But I'm only asking, why would you click on the videos?
I clicked on the video so that I could report the video.
Okay.
I would go down, click on the video, report, because it wasn't reporting all the other freaking times on there.
So I have another one for you, and again, not trying to be accusatory, I'm just asking the reason. Why would you watch a lot of these videos over halfway through to full length?
I didn't.
I'm not here to argue with you.
I don't.
I'm not going to argue with you about that. That's just straight up.
I don't remember watching the things on there. I mean, I might have clicked on it, and it was running, and I was reporting it at the same time.
Right, but I just heard you describe like 30 seconds of a girl dancing, 10 seconds of a girl giving this and that. These are so when I say all the way through, I mean all 10 seconds, all 30 seconds. Why would you have watched all that all the way through?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I think it was just I was to the point where I was like, I got to freaking either report this, and I was just wondering if I have to go and get the video to go through and then report.
Okay.
Okay.
So you watched quite a few of these the whole length.
Probably 2 or 3. Yeah.
Okay.
On there.
Do you think there's a chance that maybe it's the devil on your shoulder kind of making you do this? Do you think there's a chance maybe you're getting a little bit carried away?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not back into. No. I know what you're getting at. No. Am I back into this? No.
Okay.
I was sitting there going, and I'll be honest with you, I looked at it, and I'm sitting there going, that poor freaking child.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there
going,
I understand what you're going through. I know what you're going through.
Okay.
100%. I knew what that child was going through. And I'm sitting there, I'm identifying. with that freaking child going, guess what? You're not alone.
All right.
You're not freaking alone.
Okay.
No, I don't want you. Please don't think I'm freaking into that shit.
Okay.
I am not.
Okay.
I don't want to be ever a freaking accused of that again.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not taking offense by you.
No. Yeah, it's fine.
You don't know me. I mean,
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know you decently now, but
no, I'm telling you, it's no. I'm not. And I know you're gonna ask, oh, do you know any? No, I don't know anybody what produces the shit. I don't know anybody what freaking trades the shit. Nothing. I do not. I could not give you any information on where to go, who to get in contact with. Nothing. All I know is how these freaking shit works, and I know how you could go in and you just go impose something, and there you're right there. You're there.
okay. So context is everything, right? So I'm not going to go through all these chats here, but I just have. You have an Android phone, by the way.
Yeah.
That explains it. I have a chat here that's like, from your end that said, I might have a little something, whatever. Is there? So I'm trying to figure out why, right? Because, like I said, the internet tells me the truth, but it doesn't give me the reason or the subjectiveness behind it, just the objectiveness. When we have a shitty Android phone, and I'm just throwing shit against the wall, hoping it sticks. I'm just trying to rationalize the reason myself. Maybe you can help me with this. But when we have a shitty Android phone, shit that gets sent tends to save. Like my grandma, I have her on WhatsApp. She's Mexican. She uses that shit. Dude, she sends me some picture of a balloon or something for my birthday. Next thing you know, I open up my gallery, a picture of a balloon here. I'm like, I swear to God, I didn't save a picture of a balloon. Why would I?
Yep.
And I was in a group on WhatsApp, and it was like a political meme group. And then I opened my phone. I'm like, dude, I got like 100 pictures of Biden on here. I don't need that shit.
Yep.
So what I'm kind of getting at here is one way or another, it looks like shit got saved to your phone. I don't know if you deleted it. That we can't tell. We just know it was there at some point, whether it was yesterday, today, I don't know.
I didn't save nothing.
Okay. Did shit get saved to the phone without you trying to save it?
Not when I know of.
Okay. Well, let me ask this. Did you ever open up your gallery on this phone and then see there was shit in there and then get rid of it?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm trying to think when people hit you up to trade, do they ever say like, let's go to Telegram or anything like that?
Only him. Only that one guy.
Okay.
And I was like, nope.
So when other people ask you to trade, what platforms are they asking you to trade on?
Nobody actually has actually asked me to trade. They will talk on Instagram and they'll ask me this and that, and then they'll come out and nobody's ever said, hey, let's. It's never gotten to the point where I have gotten them to admit of sending anything. I was like that guy right there. I came out and I asked him, and he goes, well, if you don't have anything to trade with them, why are you asking?
Well, no, because I heard people. You told me earlier that people have hit you up saying let's trade, but you're like, I don't have anything. Okay.
Oh, they'll say it right on Instagram.
Like they'll DM you this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They'll go right on Instagram, right on DMN. DMN. But,
okay. So when they ask you to trade, where do they want to trade usually?
I don't know where they wanted to. It's never gotten to the point where they've ever come. They just came out and said, "Listen, on Instagram, don't ask for it." And I was like, I don't, whatever.
Okay. So here you said I might have a little sum.
That was to set them up.
Huh?
That's to set them up.
That's to set them up?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have, as I say, I wanted to see what he would say on there on whether or not he would come out and say, well, I have something, blah, 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 I'll trade you something. And then I would come out and say, boom, guess what? You're just admitting to.
Okay, but aren't you also admitting to that?
Yeah, I think, but
okay.
I probably shouldn't have.
Okay.
I don't have.
Okay. Look, straight up, man, I'm not saying that any of the shit that got saved or maybe you sent to people was yours, but is there a chance? Because I'm trying to figure out why it would go from, your end. I'm trying to figure out why, because we can see what goes in, which is the flag thing. We can see what goes out. Going out isn't as sufficient. Like, I can't tell you that you sent a picture of an 11-year-old at this time. I can just tell you that something got flagged that you sent out to somebody. That's all I can say. I can't really fucking. The end's a lot easier to detect.
I never sent nothing to nobody.
Did you maybe send something to bait somebody into sending more?
No. I didn't send nothing to anybody on any platform, anytime, anywhere. I'm 100% honest. I mean, I didn't send nothing to anybody. I sent them a picture of Ocean City, Maryland, pictures and just to make it look like I was in Ocean City, Maryland.
Okay.
But no, I didn't. No, there are no freaking pictures. There's nothing. You can look at anything. I did not send, or nor did I download nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So basically, did you ever change any settings on Telegram at all, or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Got it. So basically, if I were to say have your phone in my hand, and my goal was to go find child on the phone. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but the goal was that I would find nothing in the gallery. I would find nothing in a chat you sent to somebody. The only places I'd find it are if I were to click on Telegram and just see those weird ass groups.
Yeah.
Okay. So Telegram would be the only thing remotely just bad on your phone. Is that kind of right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and the things, the CP, it's just completely on Telegram. It's not on your phone. Do I have that right?
What's that?
The CP, it's not on your phone. It's just on the Telegram app on your phone. Is that kind of right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Got it. Fair enough. Okay, so that's definitely good. Okay, and you said you changed no settings on Telegram?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you have a passcode on your phone?
Yeah.
Is it 4 or 6 digits, you think?
6.
6 digits? Okay.
I think so.
The reason I ask, is your passcode child adjacent at all?
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's numbers that some of these people use to indicate they're in a child, like 13, 69, stuff like that. Okay, so for my peace of mind, well, I'm not going to get into your phone, but for my peace, go ahead.
My password is a personal password. No.
Okay, so for my peace of mind, what would it be? I'm not going to get into your phone. I'm just asking. What?
Oh, it might be. Oh, but that's Yeah.
So you're March 1969?
Yeah.
What day in March? Just curious.
26.
I'm March 15th. So you're not a Pisces, right? You're a Aries or whatever?
I don't get into this.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just, females and shit. Oh, you're this or that. Fucking idiots. That's why they shouldn't vote.
I don't want to hook you guys, keep you guys here much longer. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta go over and help my sister out tomorrow. Are we done or?
Well, do you have your sister's phone number?
My sister's?
Yeah.
Why do you want my sister's phone number?
No. I'm just saying. Well, obviously you have her phone number, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
Got it. Do you? How often do you go to therapy?
I'm not anymore.
I guess when's the last time you went?
Probably 2 months ago.
Okay. May I have my phone, please, real quick? Okay, so there's a here, there's a guy. Let me see. There's a guy named Gunther. He's a therapy. He's in school for therapy.
Gunther.
Yeah.
Here locally?
No. Do you know Gunther here?
Yeah, I know a guy named Gunther around here, and he's a therapist.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Well, this Gunther's not therapy. He's a therapy student. Let's see if he's a...
Hello, Mr. Flowers. How are you?
Hey, Gunther. What's up, man?
Doing fine. Who are we helping today?
Well, I was doing that thing that I was telling you about.
Yes.
Okay. Do you go by Bob or Robert?
Bob.
This is Bob here.
Was my dad, and I don't like my dad.
Okay.
You know, and it's my uncle's name.
Yeah. Well, Gunther just wants to talk to you. You know, I don't call Gunther for everybody, but people that just genuinely need to be maybe kicked it a little bit to the right track. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Hi, Gunther.
Bob. I'm
Hi.
a student of mental health. My name is Gunther.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Me? I don't know, a little upset.
Well, a lot of people would say that you're lucky to have your father, but
Oh,
I
you
heard
called the cops
say
on me, didn't you?
No,
Yeah, you did.
you're not.
we didn't. Well, probably because we're at the park after dusk.
No.
How many times a day are you, Bob?
I'm going. Bye.
Well, if they come up to us, I'll just tell them what's going on.
Bob, I see a pattern of
there an
incels
issue?
that have an overbearing mother and an absent father.
We're just talking.
Does that apply to you?
Oh, we're just talking?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're just having a conversation here. Basically,
Bye.
you know, I understand your, but basically you've been going into these child groups and reporting them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but there is some child on the Telegram app on your phone right now that you got to get rid of, right?
No.
Yeah, you just told me there is.
There is nothing on my phone.
Okay, but you just said it's on the Telegram app, right? Not your phone.
It's not on anything.
Okay, well, he just told me there is.
Okay.
So,
No, there's not.
and you described videos of 5-year-olds giving to me just a few minutes ago. Did you not?
There's nothing on there.
I'll talk with you.
Okay.
You want to talk? Did you call my man? Okay. I want to talk to you, buddy.
Thank you.
There's nothing. All right.
Gunther, I don't know what happened. I'll call you back.
Bye.
All right. So we have a group. We catch online child across the country. We have arrested 46 states, convictions in 40, including here in New York. But we're from Houston, Texas. We came all the way here because Bob was messaging one of our fake accounts. We were posing as an adult with a daughter, like kind of putting her out. But obviously, we're not sending child receiving any, but you know, just playing that part. And he indicated he was into child. He suggested that he had some stuff to send to us. He never did, but him saying it. And we looked him up. We saw that he was, so I'm like, and he got arrested for child 2019. So I'm like, all right, same shit is going on with this guy.
Yep.
And he has an app called Telegram, which Telegram's an encrypted app. They used to trade child all the time.
Okay.
And so that brought us to his home today, a couple weeks later, and he willingly talked to me. We've been talking for how long? 2 hours.
2 hours here.
He wouldn't admit to viewing any child since his arrest until like probably 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
And, you know, of course, his shtick was like, well, I just reported everything, which is bullshit, of course. But he, you know, in order to debunk that on the video, I ask him, like, I'm just bluffing. I can't really tell what he's watching, but I'm like, well, why'd you watch the videos all the way through? And he's like, well, I thought I had to watch it all the way through to report it, which is obviously horseshit.
Yeah.
And we have it all on camera for y'all to turn in.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay.
I think as long as y'all take his phone, y'all are good.
Okay. And you have screens?
Yes, yes, we do. He identifies as him in the chats and all that stuff.
His name. And
Oh yeah, yeah,
Where
yeah.
does he live? Where does he say?
Just on.
That's all he told you. Okay.
Oh no, we just found him because of
Yeah.
Truth Finder. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, he was telling us.
Supposed to meet here or anything like your
This was not a staged meeting.
It was just,
He was telling us he was from Ocean City, Maryland.
Okay.
So we found him here.
Okay. All right. Give us a second to.
All right, and we have clips to play for y'all, so y'all
Okay.
know we're not bullshitting.
All right. Yep. No. We'll get this figured out.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
take care of it.
Cool. Guys, send me clips right now of him describing the child videos. That is important. We're on a. Was there any issue with the stream?
No.
All right. Well, until locals fix their shit, we're just gonna do the unlisted Rumble streams for y'all. Guys, I need the clips ASAP. I want to show these cops. I think they're probably gonna take his phone anyway because he's a. But this is important shit. He's.
Also, it's
You have it written down? Good. Oh my God, this guy was so fun to interview because he was actually, he wasn't like one of those people, yeah, I fought. Dude, he was actually fun. I had to like play games with him. So fun.
that was pretty funny too.
Yeah. Guys, we need the clips ASAP. Okay.
Stick that on
Did you say he was?
there. I did not.
Oh, got it, got it. Just be like, cops are on scene after he admits a child. Or actually, dude, just film a video of this. I'll just give him a rundown. All right, y'all. So we just approached. I interviewed him for 2 hours. Bob here in Frankfort, New York. God, really fun interview. Took me 2 hours to get him to confess to child. He did. He got arrested for it back in 2019, and he described videos that he used to viewed of 8-year-olds giving 5-year-olds dancing around. And now he's tried to deny it in front of the cops, but it looks like they're going to take his phone. We do have all the clips of it. 2-hour interview, as y'all notice. Started the interview when it was light out, ending it when it's dark out. I'll stay with these 4 hours. So, yeah, hopefully he gets arrested. Hopefully we have him in cuffs real soon.
What's that there? Is that police gun?
We're on Twitter. I don't give a f. Is that his? Officer, may I play this clip for y'all real quick?
Go for it.
All right. So we have 2 hours of footage with him, but this is just what was screen recorded in the live stream. This is him confirming that there is child sitting on his Telegram app.
No freaking picture. There's nothing. You can look at anything. You are not. I did not see. Or nor did I download nothing.
You just pause this for a
Okay.
second.
Yeah.
So I just showed up. Can you just give me a rundown?
Yeah. So we have a group called Poachers. We catch online child across the country.
Gotcha.
We have arrests in 46 states, convictions in 40, including here in New York. We're from Houston, Texas. We're posing as an adult online, kind of not our daughter, which obviously we're not actually doing. But anybody that hits up our account, we know they're into child because we attract a lot of child people. And he indicated he was into it. We didn't exchange any child with him, nor did he send us any, obviously. But indicating, yeah. And we know he's got arrested for it in 2019. And he has an app called Telegram, and Telegram's an app they use all the time for this.
Yeah.
So, made me have a good reason to go approach him at his home.
Yeah.
And we interviewed him for 2 hours. He was being a stickler for most of it, but he finally admitted that he has been viewing child porn recently under the guise of reporting it. But, kind of bluffing him, I asked him, well, why'd you watch videos the whole way through? And he's like, well, I thought I had to watch them all the way through to report it, which is obviously a jank-ass excuse. So this clip here is of me basically confirming with him there is child porn on his phone. So, and it's all sitting on the Telegram app.
Basically, did you ever change any settings on Telegram at all? Or? So basically, if I were to have your phone in my hand and my goal was to go find child phone, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but the goal was that I would find nothing in the gallery. I would find nothing in a chat you send to somebody. The only places I'd find it are if I were to click on Telegram and just see those weird-ass groups. Okay. So Telegram would be the only thing remotely just bad on your phone. Is that kind of right? Yeah. Okay. So and the thing is the CP, it's just completely on Telegram. It's not on your phone. Would I have that right? The CP, it's not on your phone. It's just on the Telegram app on your phone. Is that kind of right? Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, so basically what it should look like is I have Telegram on my phone, but so if you were to go into a group, this is just a group that I'm in, but it would open up that group. There should be a ton of child videos in there.
Okay.
And then also the reason I asked him if he changed any settings on Telegram is if he hasn't, every single video he's viewing is getting saved to the cache on his phone.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
So
I follow you there. And are these like?
Yes, these are
messages
out.
Or,
yeah, so these are out of order, but we have everything digitally to send y'all, including and the video as well.
Okay.
So
awesome. Our supervisor is on his way over here.
Okay.
Once he gets here, we'll explain everything that's going on.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
You caught his name by chance?
Yeah, it's a Robert. He lives on one.
Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate
it. Like
it.
I said, our supervisor's on his way over here, so we'll come chat with you guys.
Sounds good.
We'll go from there.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Okay. Got it up.
Very Semitic, Sarah.
Cool.
What a based villain live tweeter.
Try it. Hate speech is free speech.
Yeah, that's right. Dude, that'd be an awesome shirt to sell.
We should sell that.
Hate speech is free speech.
Holy vey, at extra high price.
Oy vey, very Semitic.
Some updates. They tried to do the thing with Trump and Elon, and there were so many people in it that it's crashing over and over.
Oh, shit.
Nobody can even listen to it. It's kind of basic.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
There he is. What a guy. Good work.
Thank you.
Good work. I got daughters in this area.
What's your name?
Dan,
Alex, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you as well.
What's your name?
Patrick.
Nice to meet you, Patrick. Alex.
You too. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
I see this guy all the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time walking around Frankfort.
Dude, he's well, he got arrested for child 2019, and he's obviously doing the same thing again, like they always do. So,
Dude, look, Dan.
Dude, I follow you on Twitter. It's always.
oh, dude, thank you so much.
I've been driving around. I drove by a few times, but good for you doing this shit.
Thank you. Thank you. Your name?
People, my name's Joe.
Well, Alex, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Dude, we got a lot of people in Frankfurt supporting us.
Yeah,
bro.
I saw you on Twitter, and I hit these guys up, so that's why they came down.
Dude, that is sick, man.
Congratulations on doing this shit.
Dude, appreciate your support,
Is this
bro.
you're gonna put this on Instagram or anything?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like a video or something?
Yeah. He'll be famous.
I want to see it.
Absolutely.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Will do, dude. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Stick around this area.
These guys, the man. You better follow him too.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that is so based.
I noticed him like going around.
Yeah.
He was when he messaged me. He's like, "Yo, they're down here in the village."
Dude, there was somebody else when we were walking that way. He's like, "I love your channel." I'm like,
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, I seen you guys pitched in this guy's driveway over there.
yeah.
Above Costanza's. And Costanza's are great people. They don't know about this guy. And I was like, what the are those guys doing? Just sitting on their ass in the driveway, you know? And then he calls me. He's like,
Knew
"Yo,
somebody
did you-"
was watching us, dude.
I'm like, So I came by. I drove by in my white truck. You probably see me park here for a minute. I was going to yell, but I see you guys video. I'm like, all right. What a
Yeah, no, I appreciate you all, man.
for a beer at the bar, too.
Hey, man, whatever. That's only good for you, man. You know what I mean? This guy.
Guy is right.
Anything you got some good like Jesus energy for that. You know?
That's so great. The whole town's gonna know about this by tomorrow.
Oh, dude,
They already do.
Oh, nice.
They already do. They already do. This dude's done. Scumbag.
Yeah, if they take his phone, he's.
You notice he was just like geeking the whole time. He was like tweaking.
Oh, he was so nervous. He was telling me for like an hour. Well, dude, he's telling me the whole time that he's like, I'm just going undercover and reporting all this, and I'm like, all right.
Do you post the videos?
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
He's gonna go on the PP Southeast Texas YouTube channel, so he'll be
Yeah.
No, it's a misunderstanding.
Shut up, you.
It's like everyone sees him walking around town, so you guys expose him. That's
That's even
the best
better.
part.
Y'all didn't know he was.
Even know I would.
Rob.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been here personally, but just sitting over there, it was just funny, like how many people just didn't even care that we were sitting there. It was just funny. We were like, man,
It's a small
everybody's
town,
minding their
man.
business.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Normally everybody knows everybody. Clearly,
Yeah.
you don't know everybody.
Yeah.
Baby, they showed up to my fucking door. What am I supposed to do?
Came up just like
And he kept knocking on my fucking door, and I said, okay, mother, I'll go talk to you. Mother.
You think you were
Yeah. What did he
a
say to you
boy
guys?
or a
first
girl,
call?
or what was he trying to
All right, I'll give you all the whole rundown. So here, take the mics. All right, so basically, most of the time we're posing as a little boy or a little girl, but in this case, when we catch a lot of the child guys, we pose as a father of like a little girl, because dude, when they see that online.
Hi, all right. How you doing?
Alex Rose, nice to meet you.
What's up?
So we have a group called Poachers who travel the country catching online child. We have arrested 46 states, convictions in 40, including here in New York. But we're from Houston, Texas. And typically we post minors online. That's just for a meeting, but this is a little bit different. We're posing as an adult male with a 10-year-old daughter. And typically the people that hit up that account are almost always into child. and we're not receiving any, and we're obviously not sending any to anybody, but they're indicating they're into it in DMs and stuff. So Bob hits us up. He's like, I'm from Ocean City, Maryland. We're like, oh, well, cool. I'm from Virginia, and we were trying to arrange a meeting with him so he can come in the hotel room. We could pop him or something.
Last days I was hanging out in the circle on Main.
Turns out he lives here, obviously, and we found his identity and this and that. And he had this app called Telegram, which is an app that used to trade child all the time. And we found out he was. So if he got popped for child 5 years ago, he has Telegram now.
Okay.
And so we came to his door on camera. He voluntarily agreed to talk to me for like 2 hours.
I was going to say, I saw you guys maybe
Yeah.
You were talking.
Right. So he, for most of it, he's like saying, I've never sent anything. I'm going undercover, blah, 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 blah. Then he eventually admits that, okay, he was in 4 child groups, but it was only to report the child groups, even though he was describing videos in detail for me that he watched. And, kind of bluffing him, I was like, well, why would you need to watch the whole video to report? He's like, well, okay, I thought I had to watch the whole thing in order to report it. I'm like, okay, well, if you're just admitting to watching a whole video of a 5-year-old giving, you're not reporting it. So he didn't fully admit that he's like into it, watching it, but he admitted to watching a shit ton of stuff and looking at a shit ton of stuff, giving me age ranges, and obviously with his history, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. What do you have
what
as far
do you
as
guys
paperwork
need,
and stuff
like to get out
you
of
have
this?
copies of the dialogue?
Yes, it's out of order, and this is him.
Like a paper?
It's a 2-hour video, but this is just a minute clip of somebody clip. This is him.
So it's like most cases they're
And this is him. Okay, the reason I ask him that is because, and he gives a passcode. The reason I ask him about the settings because if he's not changing any settings on Telegram, every single video he's viewing is saving to the cache on his phone. So if you were to dump and put in Celebrate, those videos would pop up in his Telegram cache, and of course, it's physically on his phone on Telegram too. So, and we have the passcode for y'all as well. We have it written down. So
He gave you
his phone passcode, yeah. But we'll get my ID.
Get ID and so what's this documentation here?
Yeah, so this is us posing as the adult male, and him just kind of messaging us. It's all out of order, but we have everything digitally to send you guys.
You do.
Yep. Can I get the keys, please?
When did the messages take place?
Started a couple weeks ago. I don't have to do that.
Who initiated it?
He did, I believe. We might have. I don't know, but we just know he followed our account, and we know for sure he has shot. So. My ID's been accelerated. I go get it.
Vehicle.
It's like Clark.
I can just.
It's right over. It's by the Costanza.
All
I'll
right.
just take down your name.
Okay, no problem.
You should swag. Your first name, sir?
Alex ALEX is my full name.
Last name?
Rosen, ROSEN.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you, man. Thank you.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $7 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.